let me change that avatar. Sorry. Hey, but what's good? On a Saturday night here on Black Men Being Brutally Honest. No, no, I didn't think that one through exactly. So let me see. Uh, all right, I'll go with that one tonight. What's good? Let's do Baby Thanos. But what's going on, y'all? And we got a couple things to talk about. Too. Just I know I'm going on pretty late here, and I should have been on earlier. I should have been on earlier, but you know how things is it's because of this man right here. But I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. You know that's on the screen, and I'm not looking at this. I'm taking this matter very seriously. So let me put a disclaimer out there. You know for the victims of egregious sexual crimes. This what is being said on this broadcast might be a little sensitive for you, but I will approach it with the utmost empathy. At least I will try to. You know, I mean, brutally honest doesn't mean that I'm just cold hearted. So just understand that. You know, just with that being said, I do understand that there is a bunch of fake outrage out there, and I call it fake outrage for a good reason. You know, people always, seek to try to prove that they're decent human beings, through means that might not have much of a use. But, I'll explain that too as well. And it's gonna be other things. This ain't gonna be the only topic. We got quite a few things to discuss, but I just thought I'd say something about this in particular because, I'm a wrestling fan. Wrestling historian as a shout out to Rogish the snooze kicker. Go check out his channel. He's been pretty busy with the content. So yeah. So, and speaking of shout outs, let me go ahead and give a shout out right quick to the replay gang, the people who take their time to watch this uh, not in real time, but just to check in on your boy and see what I'm speaking on over here. So, if you are a replay gang, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. You can say replay gang, you can hashtag replay gang. Um, yeah. So shout out to you guys. Also, let me give a shout out to the membership month after month. You guys show me support, and I really appreciate that. And you are as follows: Greg, Aaron P, Phil Brad, Days, Indigo Flow, The God, Gold P, D Rock Dan, American Negro, D Scott, Andre 416 Reformed, Black Light Revelations 2, and Mr. Me Too. Thank you very much for y'all support. Really appreciate it. You are the reason. I mean, is not to forget the live chat every week. You guys are man, after Wednesday night. Oh man, like that was awesome, man. I had fun Wednesday night, with my reaction Wednesday about Young Ripper 59 versus Jody's Corner. So if you haven't watched that, go, you can always go come back to this channel and watch that. I leave the live streams up, just because, just because I can. Shoot, if you're a content creator, we all can. So anyway, yeah, there's some very serious shit with Vince McMahon. Very serious shit. Very serious. It's nothing to play about. It's nothing to joke about. We admit we as men, especially in Western culture, when we deal with women in a certain way, we are put at a disadvantage automatically. And we have to be careful out here how we tread and who we deal with. And I'm not saying that, yeah, I'm not. What I'm saying is always do the right thing and always be in the best position. You should already know this. I shouldn't have to say this, kind of thing. But when it comes to those billionaire types, is a larger than God complex, and they think that nothing can catch up with them ever. So you have men like Vince McMahon, the innovator of what the WWE World Wrestling Entertainment, which used to be known as the World Wrestling Federation, the place where Hulk Hogan became a household name. Um, it's a global phenomenon. Largely, I would say over 90% because of him. Uh, yeah, I mean, you also the people who work for him as well, they are a large part of it. But if it wasn't for his innovation, of course, we wouldn't be talking about him today. And it's a horrible fucking thing. I say it just for wrestling fans, really. If you're like me, I've been a wrestling fan since I was 3 years old. I would have to say with McMahon leaving, he left his position. He is no longer part of a company that he didn't create it. His daddy created it, but like I said, he's the one made it into a global phenomenon. It's hard not to associate this man's name with the World Wrestling Entertainment. It's his shit. But this is the reality that we live in present day. He's no longer associated with any of it. He gave up his board seat with TKO Holdings and he's no longer a part of it. So I wouldn't say it was super weird, but I mean, if and I will always say this: if the man is guilty, give him what he deserves. At 78 years old, they always get them around that age. like when they old, not when they're young and virile and taking advantage of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is I don't know, man. Just I wonder when I hear stuff like this, I wonder why something like that, you know, if it's as egregious as it is, why does it take so long to come out? So, well, in this case, there was some NDAs involved. NDA means non-disclosure agreements, meaning that whatever, you know, as long as she was getting paid, you know, just victim allegedly, um, name is Janelle Grant, you know, as long as she was getting paid, that she didn't, you know, she didn't say anything. And okay, well, from what I understand, they stopped paying her, so uh she was able to, I would say, breach the NDA and, you know, put everything out there. You know, they say the text messages get pretty disgusting. I haven't read them yet, but, you know, based on the gravity of the situation, sounds like I don't have to. You know, but I'll read them eventually. All I know is this: as a wrestling fan, I'm pretty indifferent about Vince being gone. Vince is old, and he's made it almost incapable. Every time he's in charge of the product, it's made me almost incapable of enjoying it. I mean, it's like, well, back in the day, it was all good, but like lately, it's like whenever he's in charge, the product is trash. So, I mean, but it's not just about his lack of resolve and respect for people who have less money and less power than him, because that's the truth about the man. That's exactly who he is. He's a rich white man. And I'm not trying to use this in social justice terms. I'm using this because I mean, I don't know. It's like Rogish said, I'm a historian. I read a lot of dirt sheets. I used to listen to a lot of shoot interviews on YouTube where they when they're not under contract, they speak kind of real about the places they work at. And you know, you hear some of the same shit about Vince McMahon. So, you know, there are people actually that are split out here. They are pretty split about, you know, what's going on with him. You know, some people believe that is BS and he's being set up, and even Vince himself has a vow to defend himself, defend his character. I mean, what else can you say at that point? But I don't think that he could buy his way out of it. I don't think even if he clears up, I don't think he's going to be able to get back into his company. So if he's guilty, he's guilty. He deserves whatever he gets. I ain't going around here feeling sorry for white folks for real. I'm not that guy. I mean, you know, and about that fake outreach piece, folks. Some of y'all might not like what I've got to say about that, but let me look at the chat, see who's in the building. We got Phil Brad, Carlton Way One was good, Forever Blessed, RPM. People love virtue. Hell yeah, they love virtue signaling. Fuck out of here with that shit. It's cringe. D. Scott, Vince, and the BBC. That must be one of them text messages because I keep seeing that. It's over for Vince McMahon. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. Like I said, even if he somehow wins this lawsuit, which is not a very good chance this is happening because I mean this is fresh off the heels of that hush money scandal, and he went ahead and sold the company. If WWE was still under Vince McMahon's ownership, it would crumble because of these allegations. It'll be a messed up work environment. It's better in the hands of TKL Holdings. So I would probably say selling the company in a twisted way was the last noble thing he did to save a bunch of people's jobs. He's no longer in charge of anything in something that his whole family legacy is about, and he fucked it up because of some hoes, man. Hoes got mad. Now is like, yeah, it's over with, man. I mean, billions of dollars. Man has billions and crumbled to the vagina. That's why these dudes be scared, man. That's why you had these dudes around here screaming SBE. Cause that vagina is something else, man. It really is. I mean, it makes you do evil fucking things. Now, do I think to an extent, like, do my thing is will always be is like compromising morals for money. So this is why I'm not gonna get into the little, fake outrage and oh, Vince is a fucking monster and all this other shit. I ain't gonna do that. I'm just saying, man, if you smart enough to be that rich and you stupid enough to fall into that damn situation, I really don't feel sorry for you. I'm serious. And the man had enough money to pay the bitch whatever she wanted. Like, so I mean, why not? What happened, bruh? I mean, even if it's like, she decided that she wanted a little bit more money to decide what she was getting. Still, man, it's like once the public got hold of it, man, shoot. There's an underbelly to this society. The truth will be exposed. Yeah, that is taking real some real meaning this year, especially for me. You got Cat Williams talking about he telling the truth on Club Shay Shay, which I'm gonna talk about that too. Like I'm just gonna be about Dave Chappelle this time, so because that's had so many twists and turns. But this whole like let me stay on Vince for a second. Stay on Vince. Let me keep shouting out people in the chat. See who's in the building. Any jail sentence is a death sentence at that age. I don't think he's going to jail. I don't think he's going to prison. I mean, this man I sure hate to put it to y'all this way. He's in the last years of his life. That could be any one of us. I realize that. I mean, we kind of are, all of us, really. But is I would, if I were a betting man, it would probably be soon for Vince. I mean, he's a guy that is in tremendous shape. I mean, he's one that said that he only sleeps for like 3 hours or some shit. I mean, I guess that's the energy it takes to have a global phenomenon. He works out on a regular basis. Shit. I mean, I'm not trying to sit up there. I'm not trying to glorify and praise this guy. Like I said, if you're smart enough to become a billionaire and you're stupid enough to fall in that trap, I can't feel sorry for you. Shoot. I mean, think what you want to think. Do I believe in the integrity of the victim? I just, ugh, I mean, what? I would like to know more. I'll say that. I would like to know more. How does one end up in that situation? Was she there to become a wrestler, an exec? I don't know this. The girl's story or anything like that. I'm not gonna make. I'm not gonna sit up here and make crazy claims. But as a wrestling fan, not really. I don't really feel bad about this. I'm not gonna be. Oh my god, how do I go on? Vince is no longer a part of one of my favorite things. Like, no, 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 I'm good on that. You know, all good things must come to an end. I'm a believer in that. You know, if something ends, there's gonna be something in your life to replace it. Oh boy. Don't read the text messages on a full stomach. Oh man, it's okay. Is this the end of nope, it's not the end of WWE. Nope. It's the end of Vince. Vince has resigned all his positions. WWE sold to TKO Holdings a while back. They're the same company. They're the umbrella company for the WWE, now the WWE and the UFC. So the WWE is still going to thrive, especially after that show they put on tonight, regardless. Vince made a pretty penny off of that, but they named him the exec. But they were smart enough to put loopholes in his contract to say, hey, you know what, if shit fucked up, then we can let you go. So he willingly he says that he willingly resigned. I would say he willingly stepped away from the company because he wants to preserve the integrity of the brand, and and all the people who work so hard to make it what it is. I guess trying to call himself taking somewhat of a noble position. But if he had held on to the WWE instead of selling it, then the company probably was safe to say yes, that would have been the end of the WWE, or it would have hurt the product so bad that no one was going to support it because it's like people were pulling their sponsorship from their event tonight until they learned that Vince was gone, like Slim Jim in particular. When they learned Vince was gone, then they said, "Hey, okay, we'll go ahead and put our name on it again." Emma Rose said he sexually abused women in storylines. It was a matter of time. Well, yeah, he power stroked. Like, yeah, he did a lot of power stroking. Oh yeah, he humiliated Trish Stratus in the middle of the ring. I remember that. Yeah, he was doing a lot of risque stuff in the Attitude Era. I mean, some of it was cringe, like especially like when that Asian group Kai and Tai, like they had that manager that, I mean, even though he was Asian, he was like a real racist caricature. And they had that storyline where Val Venus, the guy who was supposedly like he was the porn star, they had a storyline where you know he was he was yeah, storyline where he was like dating one of the guy's sister, like an Asian girl. So at the end of one Monday Night Raw, they was acting like they was finna chop his dick off. Like this shit, like y'all should. There's shit that you should never do if you are a product that bases itself off of professional wrestling, which many would argue is already what's that word they like to use? Fake. Those were the good old days when people could take a joke, choppy choppy, you pee pee. Yeah. I mean, I thought the shit was funny, but still, it's like I mean, for back then, man, they had your boy Triple H act like he was having sex with a dead body, like Mark Henry sleeping with Mae Young, and Mae Young is like 100 years old. Oh man, yeah, Vince was doing all kinds of shit. Man, it'll never be another era like it. But it had some really good shit as far as the wrestling product also. But, Vince, I do believe Vince is done. I mean, it's like we live in a culture of men where you're guilty until proven innocent. We understand that. That's why I always encourage men in general, especially black men, because we understand how our position it is in society is that we should be the fuck careful because they're getting billionaires and celebrities. You're hearing about this shit every fucking day. And if that Epstein shit ever blow up, I mean, it has blown up, but like if they just find some real solid evidence to bring some motherfuckers down, then it's just like, oh, y'all gonna be brokenhearted about y'all favorite celebrities, y'all favorite people in the world. Like I said, that world is an underbelly. You know, it looks great on the surface. You know, I'll still be watching WrestleMania this year. Hell, I was about to get to talking about the Royal Rumble. Shoot, great event. People are mad, but you know, great event. The product for me is like amidst all the allegations, I mean, the product itself is pretty good. It's gotten back to a place where I could watch it again. And it's because Vince McMahon is not involved in the creative process. That is 100%. Vince doesn't have it anymore. He's old. And he seems like he's some type of perverted guy, you know, says the bunch of guy like seriously, man, like a lot of folks in this fake outrage and shit, and then this is in this space, in this space. And the same people will sit there and talk about how dangerous white women are. Y'all think the women got y'all back and everything. Now they want to cape for a white woman. I mean, I get it. Vince is a fucking creep. The attitude era was wild. Yep. Al Snow, what does everybody want? Head. Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all remember this guy named Rosie. He was like this big Samoan guy. He was actually Roman Reigns' older brother. He passed away, I think, back in 2017. They had him wearing a shirt. They had him wearing a shirt that said like it was an acronym SHIT, superhero in training. I said these folks is ridiculous. You got kids watching, bruh. Shoot, if you have money, be modest and don't stunt. People will go through your closet to take it, man. Let me tell you something. The ultimate, most wicked thing that people don't understand is that no one really wants to see you successful. I'm not saying that Vince McMahon got haters out there. Of course, he got haters out there, but he earned them motherfuckers, man. Vince done ruined so many lives. I'm talking about like as far as employment, you know, over some petty stuff just because he could. I mean, think about it. I mean, most of us will say some shit like, well, you know, we care about the art form, we don't care about the person." So, I'm talking about the person right now. Carlton Way once I remember him. He was training with the Hurricane. Yeah, he is Roman Reigns' brother. Who Roman Reigns won tonight, but I expected that. But you know, when you say that to some certain around certain people, you know, it's always that guy. Did you know that wrestling is fake? It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Like, you know, shut up. Just, you know, tell me what's gonna happen in the next TV show you're gonna watch. The next new episode. How's it gonna end? Shut up. Just saying, I ain't gonna come up here and be mad if it's I'm mad at you, man. How many times how many times people heckle me for wrestling being fake? Yeah. When Owen fell, Vince should have stopped the pay-per-view, but he didn't. Yeah. I recently watched like the press conference of the night that happened, and Vince was being very motherfucking tone deaf to people's sentiment that the pay-per-view should have been stopped. And people, you know, should have been refunded their money regardless. Yeah, that was a very surreal moment in not just wrestling history, but television media history as well. A man to die on the job that has notoriety in that environment, like Owen Hart did. The the he was a member of a family dynasty, the Hart family. You know, very, very famous wrestlers. You know, they were about as cursed as Devon Eric's. For any of you that's watched Iron Claw, I hear that's a very good movie. I should have been watched it, but I haven't had a chance to really go check it out yet. Yeah, that man's wife doesn't want her husband's name to have anything to do with the WWE till this day because they didn't stop that show out of respect for her husband because they knew he was dead. They had wrestlers crying in interviews. I watched the pay-per-view. It was on YouTube about 10, 12 years ago. I'm like the whole pay-per-view was right there. And I watched the whole thing. I watched it as it unfolded. Like Jim Ross was commentating, you know, hyping up the event. All of a sudden he just said, "Oh my God, we have a problem." It's just like just the mood just was sucked out of the place. Yet Vince McMahon decided he still wanted to go on with that show. And Vince, like in the press conference afterwards, like he was being real smug too. Yeah, man. I mean, this is a guy with a power complex. He really is. Patrice O'Neal and talked about Vince McMahon, how he doesn't respect other people's culture. And I thought it was funny the way he was talking about it, though. Patrice O'Neal's a comedian. There was this one wrestler like they like he was I guess he was from the Middle East, so Vince McMahon decided that he wanted to put a turban on him. Like this is the way Patrice O'Neal was saying it. And then the wrestler went to him and was like, you know, please, Mr. McMahon, please, I don't want to wear this turban. It's desecrating my family and you know, all this other shit. And then he said Vince McMahon responded, "You gonna put on that fucking turban? I don't care about your family being desecrated." Just dismissed the fuck out of him. Dude sitting up there begging again. You're just gonna put on that fucking turban? Like, like wow. He ran an environment where it was his way or the highway. Period. He didn't give a shit. So maybe this is just desserts. I remember when Vince called John Cena the N word in front of Booker T. You know that you know what that shit was? Because Booker T was in WCW. And I'm not making any excuse because I don't like white folks say that N word. I don't give a damn. I don't know why every white people are so infatuated uh, with saying the N word. I think that's a word they need to leave alone completely. And if I say it, white people ain't supposed to give a fuck. Period. Which brings me to what I was talking about. Booker T was in WCW and he was doing a promo against Hulk Hogan. And it's a famous one too. It's just you can find the videos on YouTube. And then I guess Booker T got in the moment, and then he was like, "Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga!" Like on TV. Even like they manager Sherry, she put her hand over her mouth. She was like, "Damn," he said that shit. So here comes Vince McMahon years later. No, John Cena just so happens to be a rapper and like a very good battle rapper, by the way. I mean, yeah, I mean, I know he wrestles and shit, but still, I give him where it's due. I mean, like he does a skit with John Cena, and Vince McMahon says the nigga very in a very awkward fashion, and then Booker T just real eye bug eyed talking about some tell me he didn't just say that, not eyes bucking or nothing like that. Like he was looking for a butter biscuit, but Booker T is from Houston. Booker T is about that life. Booker Huffman is about that life. Seriously. That guy that played Drax the Destroyer in Guardians of the Galaxy, Booker T beat his ass for real. So, Booker T wanted to put them hands on Hulk Hogan. Shoot, Hulk Hogan came back. Remember all that shit with Bubba Love Sponge and the recording? And man, like Hulk Hogan was very comfortably using the N word with the hard R at the end. Like I'm sitting up there like fuck Hulk Hogan. Period. Fuck that motherfucker. If Brooke is gonna screw a nigger, at least let the nigger be an NBA basketball player, which was not a bad point to make, I guess, based on his stature in society as the immortal Hulk Hogan. Kids love Hulk Hogan and shit. But just that N word, that it was that N word. So Vince McMahon also didn't give too much of a fuck when Superfly Jimmy Snuka murdered his girlfriend. Just to bring that up. Like I watched that interview also on YouTube. If you think that I'm gonna be I'm just gonna be intimidated because one of my wrestlers is crazy, then you are sadly mistaken. Like what? Vince really, when he deals with the media, he has a really nonchalant, I stick my chest out, like fuck you kind of mentality. He don't give a shit who it is. And what I'm saying is, when you involve yourself in stuff like that, eventually it catches up with you. Oh yeah, and Vince McMahon has also worked with Donald Trump, the Battle of the Billionaires at WrestleMania. I was there in the building. Yes, I was in the same building with Donald Trump in 2007. Yeah. But that's also the weekend I shook the hand of the first black world champion in wrestling history, Ron Simmons. So, but yeah, they had that Battle of the Billionaires match, and it was like they picked a wrestler to represent them, and whoever won, the other billionaire had to shave his head, and Vince's guy Umaga at another relative of Roman Reigns, who passed away also because the other guy, Rosie, he passed away as well. Um, yeah, he took on Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, who was a professional wrestler that also dabbled in MMA, mixed martial arts. So, yeah, Bobby Lashley beat Umaga. Vince ends up shaving his head, and Donald Trump won, kind of won in that building that night. Who would have thought years later he would become president? The most hated president in United States history, yet loved by so many. It's bizarre and strange, yet intriguing. Donald Trump is a Vince McMahon of politics. Their ambition is the greatest, and weakness, despite being great leaders, their lack of empathy is truly unfortunate and at times unacceptable. Yeah, yeah. They are very shrewd. They're very shrewd, both of them. And the irony is, Donald Trump himself has been involved in some scandals. But the scary part about that is he is the strongest Republican candidate. It's likely that he will be on the ballot in November. and there's talks of they may replace Joe Biden with Michelle Obama. And black people are going to sign up for that. I mean, I'm just saying, how regardless of how you may feel about more symbolism. Hey, somebody block Dave 25 Media, please. Mod in the chat. We ain't putting up with that shit. You actually took your time to do that. Well, anyway, just somebody just go ahead and block them. We ain't doing that. Go to your little uh alt right tender dick gathering, incel enclave. Like, man, fuck out of here with that bullshit. 86K motherfucker forever. Get that motherfucker out here forever. Shoot. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Vince is a pretty powerful guy, but I think it's finally caught up with him. So hopefully he doesn't return. I mean, for myself as a fan of WWE, I don't want him. We don't need him back in there. I mean, we know what role he played, but I mean, he got himself knee deep in it this time. I mean, something was up when the Hush Money scandal came out, and then there's somebody take it a step further, and hoes will always take it a step further. Always. Whatever happened to the road dog? He got old. Forever blessed. He got old. He did commentary on. I mean, he works with the company. He's like the live event coordinator for WWE. Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Yes, Thanos snapped that motherfucker. He can't have too many accounts. It'd be killing me. People like that have 8, 9 damn YouTube accounts. Like, how the fuck? Like, who has time for that? It's just like these weirdos on Facebook, man, to be having 25 accounts. It's like, damn. I love it. I love it. I love this social media shit. You can't keep me away. Well, for Dave 25, the name of this particular YouTube channel is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. So, tell your sister and your mother to stop looking at my penis. I ain't fucking with you motherfuckers tonight. But anyway, so Vince McMahon is now accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault because he was setting out one of his employees, Janelle Grant. Yes, he was sending her to wrestlers to get, you know, get the dick. You know, she was well, how do I say it? Like in some context, you could probably say. I mean, I'm trying to tread as lightly as I can, prostitute. But some people are gonna say she's a victim of a very manipulative, powerful man. He, she, it won't cam up the troll from the chat. No, they're not gonna do it. And this is coming from the guy who has the baby Thanos avatar. So people want to say how they really feel, but they don't want to identify themselves. I think that for real, we should live in a world where we should be able to tell the truth without any cost to our livelihood. I mean, but the trade off would be is like if somebody punch you in the face for being a dick, then they can't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? In a perfect world, but and she was punished by the BBC. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not Coffee. Who's trolling? I can say who's trolling. Somebody who's definitely gone from this mother sucker. So punished by the BBC, huh? Man, look, let me see if I can find these text messages. I mean, they are on the internet, so I know they're somewhere around here. Oh boy, I gotta see this BBC comment. Oh shit! Like, I mean, like I said, it ain't funny. The nature of the whole incident is sick. I mean, we never want to make fun when there is a victim who has been traumatized. I mean, but text messages, Vince McMahon, text messages. Uh, okay, let me see. Vince McMahon's crude and explicit text revealed in sex trafficking lawsuit. Okay. No. Let's see. Why are they doing it? Okay. This motherfucking isn't Spanish. Why they got a sexual text messages from Vince McMahon lawsuit? Oh boy. This man said, according to Grant's lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court. I know these ain't the text messages, but I'm just reading this. Uh, the district court for the District of Connecticut on Thursday. McMahon pressured Grant into having sex with her and promised her a job at WWE. Yeah, she was climbing the corporate ladder. As she began working at the company, Grant says she became McMahon's sexual toy and that he and others, including WWE employee John Laurinaitis, had unwanted sex with her at times, including threesomes. In return, Grant says she was given assurances that her job would be protected, a luxury car, clothes, jewelry, thousands of dollars in gift cards, tickets to events, and money to cover surgery and other medical care. The lawsuit includes screenshots of the text message. Oh, there it is. They say you can read some of the text messages here. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So look guys, uh said hate speech is free speech, but we should have free consequences. I mean, yeah, I mean, I say it was a trade-off. I mean, I know the world don't work like that. I know. Vince 3. Okay, I'm not reading that. Vince stay watching black men and what is between their legs. Yeah, I wouldn't be exactly comfortable with somebody, a grown man, just doing that. You know, hey man, you got a big old penis, goddamn. Vince McMahon. Like, no man. Maybe he wants two other guys to join you. Okay, this is a text message. Okay, if it gets too graphic, I'll use discretion. But, just let me just throw the disclaimer out there. These kinds of matters are taken very seriously. I might have did a little chuckling, but I don't think this is a joke. So it says, maybe he wants two other guys to join you with him. Holy shit! You told him you would do anything with him. Uh, so you told him you would do anything with him. So if he's surprised you with two others, you will have no alternative than to take them on. Oh my God, the stories you could tell me then. It makes me want to come right now. By the way, I just thought of what I think is an excellent idea. Maybe you can hint that he knows someone who can be discreet. It might be better if you and Johnny, that's John Laurinaitis, try him out first so he can get more comfortable before he is introduced to Ashley. That okay. All right. Yeah, that's one of them. Uh, let's see. Okay. I mean, I don't see what one text message. I mean, I don't see anything about BBC. I mean, but you know, I believe. I'll just say I believe you guys. Diddy ain't got nothing on McMahon. Like, I mean, you know, like I said, I know this. I know that this will appear as cringe and disgusting to people, but yeah, that's your boy Vinnie Mac. Okay, cool. Let me see what's good. Okay. Oh God. No. Hey man, look. Okay, look, look, look. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, like I said, I chuckled. Uh, he said, "Read your okay." Remember, this is very graphic stuff. This is very graphic stuff. I do not share in these views and opinions. Read your last picture. You need your panties ripped off, and three big black uh D word in all three holes at the same time. What? Wait, man, I ain't reading this. The fuck? Like seriously? Seriously, if you really want me to read this word for word, put it like I feel real funny reading this. Hell no. Oh man, damn. This is who. No, I can't. No. This. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, that's my first time seeing that shit. That shit. No, it get. He's way out there with that shit. That shit cringe as fuck. There was quite a few people that weren't pleased with what I was saying, so you know they decided, okay, Kev, we'll check with you a little later on. That number went down. We need to know what's going on. No, dude, that was very. What I read was very graphic. It was very graphic, and it just I understand, you know. Yeah. They some pretty barbaric motherfuckers at the end of the day. I agree with that, D. Scott. No, it just I can't. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. That was some scary shit. Hey, shit, man. I mean, shit. That man came up with a porno scenario. Like, ugh. Oh God. And I don't even like. I get it. I don't even want to really know how deep that rabbit hole goes because it's like if we really, if you really knew what these people were doing, man, I bet you it gets far worse than that. I bet you it does. I mean, I said put some R. Kelly on in the background first. Yeah, it'll probably be fitting. What up, Donnie? Long live my brother. Said they gonna run from stream. They go live. They better not come to my channel. Vince must be C now for talking like that. Yeah, the BBC. Yeah, slang that wang. Like I mean, that motherfucker is capable of saying about any fucking thing. And then when you see him, the image that he keeps up publicly, he's super fucking assertive. Like for real, just like Patrice O'Neal said, you gonna put on that fucking turban? Like it's ridiculous. That man said he also had pleasure toys named after the wrestler that he uses. Go over there and get Andre the Giant. You've been bad. Sick. Fucking sick, man. Like seriously. Man, stop. Like this shit. I mean, like shit. What say grab the Undertaker. I mean, I started a lifestyle for years. There's no deaths to their lust for black men. Oh shit. Ser- Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant motherfucking Slaughter. Perfect. Hey man, the ultimate warrior. Go over there and get demolition. Like, man, dude, you can go on forever with this shit, man. Yeah, like seriously. I mean, like I said, like we should not turn this into a joke. We should not, based on what things that they already say about this space. You know, what I'm saying, sometimes we do have to care about our image around here. Said, saw Randy Savage. He used Randy Savage last night. Like, do you think he would have told it if they didn't have an argument? Shit, man. Look, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Yeah, I'll just say that. The higher the position of authority, the more the lust they go through their wives to quench it. Y'all ever seen that movie Hostel? That movie where teenagers will be lured because they think that there are like really big vacation spots, and they end up tied up in a chair with some rich guy coming in, and he has on a apron and some gloves and some sharp tools, and just does the absolute most. Like, yeah, that's the underbelly, the culture. I'll just say that. Was money involved? Yes, hush money. It was Vince McMahon had to step down as chairman and CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment because of a hush money scandal. Apparently some women came forward and said that, this man did all this and paid us to, keep quiet, but we have to, we're traumatized, and we have to bring this to the light. So when the money scandal came up, Vince McMahon had to step down, and people were repositioned in WWE, and it was great for the fans, such as myself, because Vince was just basically he was still making up the storylines and deciding what wrestlers was going to do what, and he just really lost it. So this was kind of a blessing for fans anyway. But in light of the hush money scandal, there are other lawsuits coming up now. Like, now he's being accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault because he you know violated apparently besides violating a woman, he violated an NDA clause, non-disclosure agreement. It was alleged that he stopped paying Janelle Grant, to keep quiet. So she decided that she didn't want to keep quiet anymore, and the is how you say the shit has hit the fan. So Vince at 78 years old, after being like, especially after the hush money scandal, then he bullied his way back into the WWE. He basically did. He used a bunch of like slick business moves to bully his way back into the WWE process. And then like they when he sold the company to Endeavor and TKO, like I said, the umbrella company for the UFC and now the WWE, um, I believe that whatever happened in that hush money lawsuit, uh, he knew that was going to come out, because if he still owned the place by the time all this stuff came out, um, then the company would have went under. The company would have went under. A lot of people would have lost their jobs. The like it or not, WWE is Americana. Is in the culture. Like I said, that's in part to people like Hulk Hogan, but more in part to Vince McMahon. So, will I miss the guy? Not really. Is he a sick man? Yeah, he sure is very perverse. Like this dude is like Master Roshi times 10. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The Vince McMahon 30 for 30 and every other fucking documentary they decide to make on Vince McMahon is gonna be crazy. Yes, it is. Show business is like that, Kev. I was on the shelf for Bad Boy Entertainment for Bad Boys. You talking about that same bad boy that Diddy owns? So I believe you. For 2 years for my album to come out, it was kind of faded out as difficult. You're gonna talk about what Corey said about his daughter. What do you mean? Corey said about who talking about Vince McMahon daughter Stephanie, talking about she was gonna he was trying to pitch a storyline. He was trying to pitch a storyline where he was actually in an incestuous union with his own daughter Stephanie, being pregnant with their child, and Stephanie shot it down. Like that weird shit. Erect my mind. Oh, yeah, okay. He essentially just had expensive prostitutes. Yeah, man. I mean, when hoes mad, shit happens, bro. Shit happens, man. That's why if you talking about hush money, it's not R or trafficking. WWE is greater than AEW. Yeah, especially after that tonight's Royal Rumble. Yeah, yeah. I know some of y'all are out there that would sit up there and talk about, oh man, I just ain't gonna support anything Vince McMahon do. Well, anything to do with Vince McMahon. The man's sick. So I was watching tonight's Royal Rumble. Okay. Tonight's Royal Rumble. Yeah, it was pretty good, man. It had four matches. The women's Royal Rumble, which is basically is an over the top rope battle royal where it's 30 competitors. That starts out with two superstars. Then every 2 minutes, another superstar come out to all 40s come out, and then it's over the top rope. Shoot, the last person standing wins. So you had some debuts. Jade Cargill. Anybody that knows Jade Cargill? Yeah, very 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 fit black woman. Yeah, she finally made her debut tonight, which I was very ecstatic for. Her and Bianca were in the same match. I was like, it was that shit was like, I was like, yes, damn, fangasm. I had a fangasm. I know that's some corny shit that some dude made up somewhere, possibly on a YouTube video, but seeing those two in the ring, fangasm. Shoot, then they had Logan Paul, the very, very, very successful YouTuber that became a boxer of sorts, along with his brother Jake Paul. And he's actually the United States champion in the WWE. He was able to keep his belt because Kevin Owens hit him with a pair of brass knuckles and didn't take him off when the referee was making the count. Okay, then you had the fatal four way where Roman Reigns would go on to beat AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and LA Knight, which I mean shit. Roman Reigns has been champion for over 3 years. It's like it's gonna have to take a very special moment, and tonight wasn't it. And then they had the men's Royal Rumble where Cody Rhodes wins for the second year in a row. So for those of you who watch wrestling and know about that kind of thing, it was actually a pretty good event. I was I it was I was pretty cool with that. And the one fact that remained in the back of my mind is Vince McMahon didn't have a fucking thing to do with tonight's show. It is I can't say completely because he is he's responsible for where that company is today. Yeah, he is. His imprint is indelible, but he can't bully his way back in this time. So we'll see how this case unfolds. And Vince McMahon maintains his innocence. He said this is fabricated. Basically, he's saying, fuck. Let me see if I can read this. Let me see if I read this to you real quick. I meant to put it in the slideshow. I was going to read it up. But, I guess reading it out loud is just as good. Okay, so Vince McMahon makes this statement, and I quote, I stand by my prior statement that Ms. Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene, made up instances that never occurred, and is a vindictive distortion of the truth. I intend to vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name. Okay, so that officially puts it at two sides to the story. But he's sitting up here talking about big black whatevers. I'll just say that. I mean, man, look, just don't. I mean, man, keep it cool with these women, bro. Shit, it's getting crucial out here, man. Jay strong as fuck. Yep. She lifted line. I wouldn't exactly say she lifted 9 like she was nothing. I will say that she lifted 9 Jackson, put her big ass over the top rope. I was like, damn. And Nia ain't no motherfucking joke, man. Nia Jax been running through motherfuckers for real, man. But if it's Jay, she was the victim of Jade Cargill's debut, man. For real. I was looking forward to that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, for real. Y'all be around here playing in this space, talking about these dudes hate women. No, I don't. That's a goddamn lie. Shoot, I love women. Women, I take that. I take that label very seriously. Seriously. Like I want y'all to take the label of men seriously, especially black men. So whatever. Jay strong as fuck. I haven't watched wrestling since the late 1990s. Yeah, yeah. I get that often from people when I, have the wrestling discussion. That they didn't watch, wrestling ever since the 80s, the 90s, the late 90s. That was when the NWO was really popular, and WWE almost went under then because they would get spanked because the NWO was just the hottest thing. But then Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock turned it around for WWE, which would result in the Attitude Era. So yeah. Jade Cargill is awesome. She is beyond fine. Her abs are so fit. I'm impressed and jealous at the same time. Man, you could break a motherfucking board on them abs and it won't be affected. She is like for real. I bet her skin ain't got no give, none, none. And like like I said, let me add on. Like I've said this before, like weeks ago. I'm gonna say it again. She's married to a black man, and they have a child together. So hey, shoot. But I want to see her and Bianca go at it. Like they faced each other. I thought they was gonna fight, man. Boy, I was out of my seat, man. I wanted to see that shit so bad. Cause I like Bianca too. Her and her husband, Montez Ford, who is also a wrestler. They got some little reality show on Hulu. For those of you who like into that kind of thing, want to check that out. But both of them are very gifted athletes. I'll give them that much. But shit. Read the text messages, bro. I can't, man. Them shit's cringy as fuck, man. The one, like, I mean, hey, okay, I'll put it to a vote. Yeah, I mean, just they like, please don't clip it. Whoever's out there in Haterville, I mean, I don't care for real. You do what the fuck you want to do, but Put a one in the chat if y'all want me to read that text message. I'll put the disclaimer out there now, and I'll say it again before I read it, is that these views that are expressed in this text messages are not the views and the opinions of this YouTube platform, this YouTube channel, and the guy who facilitates the YouTube content. Well, the content on this YouTube channel, excuse me. So yes, it's up to you guys. Put a one in the chat if you want me to read it. Put a two in the chat if you don't. I love women, but I hate females. I'll say I I'll say I dislike them, but some of them do still do have some uses, and which are very superficial, and just involve splacking. So I mean, I just pulled her up. She's bad. Yeah, yeah, both of them, both of them. Jade Cargill's Jamaican girl too. I remember their show. Bianca versus Jade would be a unique match. Shoot, they would be an awesome tag team. Man, they'd kill everybody. Like everybody. Shoot, some of them women so strong they picking up like the fat men. I said this is the era of the lightest fat men that I have ever seen in my life, because like one of them dudes was on their smaller show NXT, and he about over 300 pounds, and he getting slammed by one of them girls over there. These women are strong, man. Don't women been eating their Wheaties, bruh. Shoot, Bianca was carrying a fat man, the over 300 pounder on her shoulders around the ring one time. I'm like, this is crazy. Ray Harmer says too. No, don't do it because niggas will misconstrue things. I don't care about niggas. Okay, so we got one. Okay, we got Johnny said one. His vote does count for a lot. Southpaw 2K1. Carlton Mount narrative dialogue 1. So let me see, how many twos are there? Okay, it's two twos, man. The ones have it. All right. It just, if they delete this channel, blame me. Yeah, I ain't have to read it. So, oh God. All right. So, all right. Word for word. Shoot. Hey, you know what though, man? For some of you guys, like shit, y'all ought to like I got a cash app. Y'all appreciate some of this shit that I do for y'all. So, some of you, man, it just. But anyway, he said, okay, look, I'm gonna say it again. I do not share in these views. Okay. Three, two, one. Read your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and three big black dicks in all three holes at the same time. Way up your pussy and way up your ass as far as they will go, but even farther. And the thickest cock go down your throat so it make you gag and convulse as those big black pound away. It feels like from the start you being assaulted. Oh shit, he used the A word, so it's no longer funny. But it's made. I mean, it shouldn't be funny in the first place. It's cringy as fuck, man. That's why I'm just like, it's difficult for me to get through. But made you come nonstop. Just one continuous, constant orgasm, and just before you passed out, those big black dicks squirt their. Oh God, jeez. Squirt their loads of cum inside you. As you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out all your holes. I'll turn you over and okay. Okay. Uh oh God, I need therapy. Yeah. I mean, and I ain't gonna play the innocent because you just don't ask me why, but I've seen pornos with that kind of activity. But Jesus Christ, bruh. Ah, jeez. For the demonetization. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, YouTube, please try to understand that those were the text messages that had been released to the public. Many, many, many people have read these text messages. And unfortunately, add one more to the list. This guy. But thank you for the super chat, D Scott. I really appreciate it. You know, you deserve a sound bit. And the irony of this sound bit that is from the WWE. So there you go. Yeah. All right. So, you're gonna have somebody making a short to myself. Oh, you got demonetized and man, so I can't be saying such stuff over there, man. You just can't be saying stuff over there. You know, it happens to best of us. So yeah. You know how these guys are in the hater space. I mean, I say woo. Yeah, yeah. I mean, think about it though, man. Ric Flair. What was he talking about when he was saying Space Mountain? Yeah, them guys are. Yeah, Noah South, pause. Yeah, he a freak. Brother. Shoot. Let me see how many people unsubbed. Let me Kev, how dare you? You didn't have to do that. Oh shit, I gained 3 subs. Fuck. Shit, what y'all like stories about the BBC? Man, fuck. Fuck all of this. You guys are crazy, but hey, I'm crazy too. And I appreciate y'all, participation. Zach and Myra make a oh, he want to go in after the brothers demolish. Shoot, he was oh my god, like this dude, was he possibly like a high powered cuckold? Like because he was Vince McMahon, he had to have more participants. I'm the billionaire. Yeah, I might have to put this one in private. Seriously, like just the real ones. The real ones watch it. Just yeah. Should probably get my Patreon started. But it was just like, man, it took me a moment to get through that one. But let me go ahead and I intended to talk about some other stuff too. I said and more. She has to get clean somehow. Oh shit. Vince McMahon wanted her to go to Space Mountain with the Nation of Domination. And then they was talking about they was talking about a former UFC champion was involved in some about a piss video. And then everybody's speculating as there's that person is Brock Lesnar. But see, here's the thing: is like there have been 2 ever UFC heavyweight champions that have been in the WWE. One of them is Brock Lesnar, former UFC heavyweight champion. The other one is Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez was there for a couple weeks. They brought him in to have a match with Brock, and Cain just did not adapt to the WWE style. So as soon as Brock beat Cain in the ring real quick, Vince fired him. But we always remember that UFC where Cain just put them hands on Brock went to sleep. No, he ain't like he I mean he didn't go to sleep. He was just dazed and confused. What's your name? Rock? Rock Lesnar? My name Rock, right? No, it's Brock. You know, that's how Kane made Brock look that night. Just serious. It was serious. So much money he can make his own movie. Yeah, this man is still worth $2.9 billion. Billion. I've had so many white dudes try to get me to hang out with them and their wives and get drunk, and I don't even drink. Mainly happens like that on the West Coast from Cali to Reno to Arizona. Yeah, I used to have some good drunk times with white couples, man, back in the day. I mean, not that they was able to get me back to their house and shit, and then he cried in the corner while I banged his wife. It wasn't nothing like that, but is man, look, I used to get some invites, man, from they women. Seriously, in Alabama. I'm talking about this is like late '90s and shit, late '90s, early 2000s. Yeah, 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 man. It's just yeah, it was like that. I said Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey. Oh, she's not a heavyweight. She's a bantamweight. They said heavyweight champion. But UF if they had said UFC champion, then Ronda Rousey, would fit into that framing right there. It's crazy how Vince Rice never divorced him. Linda McMahon is a true soldier that is married to a very rich guy, very rich. He has lots of money. She even ran for office at one point. She ran for like a Senate seat. Yeah, yeah. She lost, but yeah. Because I had a white dude pawn me 100 to fuck his wife while I sat at a bar. Yeah, it's that inferior. They have a true inferiority complex. I don't know why all these little divestors and shit be trying to treat them like they're just these conquerors. Even if they have all this money in the world and all this power, they still reduce themselves out of insecurities. Shoot. And then all of the machismo that Vince publicly puts up, this is who he is. After they're finished, I'll just come in and jack off on you. Like, the fuck? I don't think it's Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock was never like it, Ken Shamrock. I don't think made it past light heavyweight as far as his weight classification. I don't think he was ever UFC World Heavyweight Champion. The main word out here is party. That means anything goes. Yeah, party. Like Diddy's party. Like what happens when they get to a certain age? It's just all morals just fly out the fucking window. Yeah, and I know I named this show This Week in Fuckery, but it's like, damn, this is massive fuckery right here. Massive fuckery. I totally agree with Corey on this. Ray, I'll show it in just a second. I want this show to end with Vince McMahon too much. I want to talk about some other stuff too. When I drive here late at night in the city, white guys that are drunk with their girls in the car, when I ask stupid questions like, "It is true about black men," or "Do you know where I can get CC?" Uh, uh, my answer would be no and no. Let me go about my business. I mean, if you want to send your girl over here, that one right there, the one with the flat booty, she could stay over there. Send her over here, and I'll make sure she gets home safe. You know, Raven Knight Vince is innocent. I don't think so. That man said, "Nah, yeah, I'm good." Shout out to Mr. Z. He say it all the time. The internet will expose us all. Yeah. So some of us need to start being afraid. I mean, some of us already done got exposed at docs, our addresses and uh our phone numbers and our loved ones' phone numbers are out there for weirdos to call them once a blue moon and just stir the pot. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. It is fucking hilarious. So, all right. So let's see what's going on in here. Let me see how many likes I have. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and I have 21 likes. So if you haven't pressed like, please press like. But uh wow, I have 2 dislikes. So I gotta play the video and the irony of what's being said in this video. So
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze. Damn.
yeah, they were objectified by Vince's male gaze and a lot more. So all right, man. Look, we'll see how this unfolds. I mean, this gonna be some court TV shit, or those about that court TV. I mean, this has made all kinds of headlines, and I mean, it looks bad. It looks bad. Am I necessarily a believer of hoes? Not really. Not so much, but we know that we know what we deal with. Like I said, as men in this country. So, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna say it again one more time, and then I'm gonna move on. If you are smart enough to become a billionaire, and you are dumb enough to fall into a situation like that, to where you can be exposed to this great extent, then no one should feel sorry for you. Good luck, Vince. I guess. So anyway, let me see what's on the next slide. Oh yeah, I already talked about how I watched the Royal Rumble a bit. So what's going on with these two bitches? Wow, I was saying like after all this time of female rap beef, I was watching a social media content creator on Instagram, and he was a comedian, black guy, pretty cool. I like his stuff. I think his name is Alton something, Alton Walker or something like that. I don't know if his last name is Walker. I might have his name wrong. But he'll react to a video, and he'll first thing he'll say is, "And God ain't pleased." So he was talking about Nikki and Megan, and he was saying basically this is a female rap beef, let them girls beef. And he said a statement that I'm not really too fond of. The men do it too. Stop trying to like. I'm with the female beef. I want to see this shit. I want to see who's actually the worst rapper. Is it the worst between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? Because see, here's the thing, guys. They're not like they're these top MCs. It's like I want to hear them be mediocre and diss each other. I hear they're getting pretty ugly with each other too. They said Megan said some shit that made Nicki's Twitter fingers go into overdrive for an entire night. Nicki got bars though. Nicki got bars. You sure? Young female rappers are hot on the charts. No, so now Nicki Minaj, now who is Little Kim, was when she came out and would not pay homage. Man, if only we had a culture that people respected the ones that came before them. Excuse me, because I mean, shit. If it wasn't for Nicki Minaj, it kind of wouldn't be a Megan Thee Stallion. If it wasn't for Lil Kim, kind of wouldn't be a Nicki Minaj because it had. I mean, Lil Kim, Nicki got into it. Cardi B and Nicki got into it. Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki got into it. I mean, you see a little pattern here. Like shit, Nicki get into that, and I mean, like from what I've seen on social media, people are pretty split on this. They are pretty split. I don't forget about folks. To say if I were to choose a side between Nicki and Megan, I would probably say neither. Both these bitches are fucked up. That's why. I mean, I would say that Megan is probably a little bit more empathetic towards men, a little bit, just a little bit now. But a lot of the stuff that she put out in the universe fed people like Megan Thee Stallion. The outspoken introvert says, "This isn't a rap beef. They just happen to be rappers." Yeah, because this shit is like how late this shit is, man. People like this is the Tupac and Biggie of 2020. No, it's not. Let me tell you why it isn't. Because Tupac and Biggie were the two hottest things in hip hop when they were going at it. And unfortunately, how it ended is in both of their tragic deaths. Ain't nobody dying in this one. It's gonna be a cat fight. You know, you're gonna have some nigga cars screaming, cat fight. It's a cat fight between two performers that aren't that good. I mean, shit. I mean, what is Nikki mad for? Because she can't twerk like Megan? Nikki twerk like she's about to short circuit. Like, you know, somebody need to slide some oil to her or some shit, man. That shit's horrible. She got all that ass and she can't fucking twerk. She can't. And then Megan, the spokesperson for Planet Fitness. But they said that, you know, I mean, it could be some hater shit. They was like, she's not a gym rat. She's just nip tuck. Your booty look more real than mine. Battle the booties, man. Battle the booties. That's what I see. That's the most significant thing I see in this beef right now. And I get it. They said some nasty things to each other. And when women say nasty stuff to each other, you got to follow it of brothers that just, they look like Herb Dean when old boy was getting knocked out. You know, who remember that picture? I forgot who was getting knocked out, but Herb, you know, that UFC referee, the black guy with the dreads, they got Herb Dean, got that face, that ooh expression on his face. Like, ooh. Like that's how y'all be looking when women say some shit. Like anything. Fuck you, bitch. You gay. Oh shit, she got you. She called you gay. Oh my God. You know how it is. So I mean, I don't expect the insults being thrown around to be upper level. I don't expect it to be some serious shit. You know, Nicki and Cardi B. I hear Nicki said that Meg called before Meg did the WAP song with Cardi B. That Meg called Cardi B a dirty Mexican. Yeah. Okay. It is not nice to call people names based on nationality or race or any group of people. I'll throw that out there. So I was just breathing. That wasn't me laughing. Uh, Nicki versus Meg at WrestleMania in Philly. They could sell that shit like that, man. They'll shoot. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. You know, just they'll be a draw. They can be the celebrity presence there, and you know WWE has dealt with celebrities. You know, it'll be a little safer for them since Vince ain't there. Yeah, I want you to come in this back room and meet the Big Show and the Undertaker and Andre the Giant. I thought Andre the Giant was dead. Not this Andre the Giant. Like, oh God. Uh, uh. That man said like Shazah. Shazah. Well, I don't know how they say her name. Shazah was natural beauty, and she went and got her ass altered in titties, but she finally got a man now. Like, all right, Emont Rose, she Texas, should, would, no. Roxanne Shante, guest referee. I mean, yeah, there have been female rap beats before. I mean, I probably would have been inaccurate saying, you know, that you know, for someone to sit up there in 2024 and say, "Oh, let the female rappers beef," and this guy was old enough, just like me, to remember that female rappers used to beef back in the day. Roxanne Shante was infamous because she was beefing with another rapper named the Real Roxanne, who wasn't really a rapper. She wasn't that great. Roxanne Shante is a battle rapper. Oaktown 357 tried to beef with Roxanne Shante. Now, for those of you who remember Oaktown 357, They weren't skilled enough as MCs to go at Roxanne Shante. Roxanne Shante was pissing everybody off. JJ Fad too. But it ain't like they show up and they show up with Roxanne Shante show up with her crew, and then the other rapper JJ Fad show up with their crew, and they just break out a big fight, and somebody pull their blade out, somebody get stabbed, somebody get shot. You know what I'm saying? It won't ever get that far. But if it comes down to twerking, Meg is gonna win. Nicki Minaj can't twerk for shit. She can bend over like a motherfucker, but no. And I'm only speaking as a man of this. These are the kind of things that I see. I see twerking. I see blonde hair that is not natural to their bodies. I see hair weave and makeup. Like they say, oh, they only know what is hair weave and makeup. I'd be like, stop being butthurt. God damn it. The fuck. I don't need to be in the presence of butthurt people. Shit. Meg look better now. She in shape. Yeah. Yeah. There's always that one, it's always that one guy. No matter what you say about a bitch, there's always that one guy. Yeah, but man, you fucking though, wouldn't you? I was like, maybe in another lifetime. Shit, say, just yeah. As a heterosexual man, you know what I'm saying? At least they don't have herpes lips. Shit. Nicki versus Meg, Hell in the Cell. Yep. NY Chicks twerk. They're all hip action. Yeah, they just be moving from side to side. Like they doing some salsa shit, but twerking and shit, bouncing butt cheeks, not Nicki Minaj. Like nigga scared she twerk one of her ass cheeks gonna hit her in the back of her head and knock her ass out. Like, ugh. And both not beach whales like Lizzo. Lizzo, AKA, everybody's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Just put that up for people who listening. And I said beach whale like Lizzo. I made a point about Lizzo on Toya's earlier. Yeah, Toya the tutor. Go and check her channel out. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, it's like the reason why women call Lizzo beautiful is because they want a chance to be beautiful themselves. So they pick the fat chick, who they consider to be the bottom chicks. Then they got a chance to be beautiful themselves. So that's what I got to say about that. And it's very shameful. It's very fucking shameful. You girls put the S in SBE. God damn it. Sun is hot. Raw was good. Hell in a Cell match would be Sukiyana and Sexy. Ugh. You gotta keep them STDs locked up. Got a motherfucker with hazmat suit cleaning the ring up afterwards. Oh wait a minute, don't incite the wrath of Dr. Umar. We can't be putting our sisters down. Like, nah, we're not putting them down, dude. They're jokes. They're all jokes. And I'm not a comedian. I don't know if you guys could tell. Nigga said Nigga can't say anything with a child pedophile husband. Uh, yeah. I mean, we all got demons, don't we? Meg has yet to explain why there's no gun residue on Tory Lane's. Oop. Yeah, I don't doubt that Sukiyana teased Dr. Umar waterhead ass a little bit. Put Toya's link in the chat, Kev. Yeah, let me see. See if I can do that real quick from here. Yeah, I give you the show. Uh, put the show's link in the chat. Boy, let's see where. Shout out to the space. I see some of you on the air tonight, and although I'm cool with some of you guys, I really believe your audience should be mine. I don't. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, but look, ultimately, it will come down to that. Let's see. See if it'll let me post it here. Yeah, man. But yeah, these hoes, man. Told you, told y'all. So it's interesting to see. Too bad it won't be anything too compelling that'll come out of this. I don't think like the songs that'll be made are gonna be like epic as fuck. Like I'm just gonna be like, God damn, this is better than 100 bars and running. Shoot, no Vaseline who? Man, you got Meg and Nikki going at it now. And like for real, it's like for real, who's the better? Okay, I can answer this question real quick. Who's the better rapper between Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion? The answer to that question is me. Nah, but hey, another thing, another another level of fuckery that we seem to enjoy watching. We enjoy watching a train wreck. And I really get really pissed off with people who virtue signal and say, "Hey, we don't need to be fighting like this, man." No, man, you guys are dirty than a motherfucker. Don't y'all fight each other now and then be friends later? But I doubt these people are gonna be friends ever. Guess he'll be collaborating with Bernard Riley again. Gimmick signed 35,000 subs. Okay, well, congratulations to him. Sell out pertinent things, ass nigga with walking sticks. I'm highlighting comments mentioning other content creators. I don't pay attention to black leprechauns. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but like I said, I've dropped that link in the chat. Yeah, if you're not subbed to Toya, you should be. So yeah. So anyway, let me move on with this. The least compelling rap beef in the history of all of entertainment. This is it's Tupac and Biggie level. Mine is like 1 motherfucking billion. So hey, but some of it should be fun to watch. All right. So let me move on to the next. Dave Chappelle calls out Cat Williams for dissing other black comedians. Why are you drawing ugly pictures of us? Uh, yeah, basically, you know, Dave Chappelle. If I tell you this much, guys, and I will stand on this. If I can choose which comedian I believe is better between Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams, I would definitely choose Dave Chappelle. With that being said, sooner or later, if someone pisses you off, you're gonna have to deal with it. And I'm not some type of comedian insider or anything like a Corey Holcomb, somebody like that. But I can tell you this: if we could all have better conversations, and then what Cat Williams brought to the light would not have been necessary to say. It would. But I get where Dave is coming from when, you mess with people's livelihoods and mess with the way that, somebody views you as a person. Cause I'm gonna be honest, man. We didn't have that little, we didn't have that high. We weren't that high on Steve Harvey anyway. And Cedric, I would say I was mildly entertained by Cedric the Entertainer on occasions, and things like, let's see, I'm just stick to the comedians because he said something about Chris Bridges too, and oh yeah, Earthquake. He said Earthquake can't read, and I hear Earthquake responded to that. I mean, the comic world, not like comic book, the comedian world, the comedian, comic, whatever you want to call them. They're a fraternal order of men. Yeah, they look out for each other all over the country. My deceased homeboy Jose used to work at a comedy club called the Stardome in Birmingham, Alabama, and the Stardome was run by Bruce, and and Jose had the opportunity to meet a lot of comedians. He met some more. He met John Witherspoon. Yeah, he's talked with Bruce several times. He's met Mike Epps. Like, yeah, yeah. So the belief that the validity that the comedians are a fraternal order, I believe that 100%. And my homeboy, my best friend, he was an aspiring comedian before he passed away. He used to do sets at that very club all the time, and he was getting better with his stuff. And, he died before I could tell him how proud I was of him. And it's something that I got to live with. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's one of those things. But um, so I got a little insight on the world of comedians, and it's exactly like, you know, they it's exactly like Cat Williams said. It's exactly like Corey Holcomb said. Guys like Patrice O'Neill, who is not involved in this, little particular thing too much, but he's mentioned one, but he was worth a mention. I mean, yeah, and so Dave is trying to protect that. This is something that, because of comedy, Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams are where they are. So, but I do understand why would you want to ruin that? Why would you want to ruin that for us? Why would you want to, these, we can't afford, he was, yeah, I'm kind of fumbling a little bit. But, but I get Dave. I get Dave, but sometimes shit got to be dealt with. Whatever happened to Adele Givens? No idea. No idea. I know exactly who you're talking about. I remember on Def Comedy Jam, uh, she was wearing that tight red dress, and she looked like she filled that dress out. That was the best she ever looked. She looked kind of trashy in Players Club, but ever since Players Club, we ain't heard much from her since. But, like, according to Cheryl Underwood, them female comedians were doing each other dirty as shit. They didn't have the same type of brotherhood that the male comedians did. Which again, Dave Chappelle, he was coming from a place where, don't really want black men to go at each other like that. And we should be better than this. But that video, that one podcast got over 50 million views. I think it's close to 60 million now. I thought the Saturday Night Live spoof of the Club Shay Shay Cat Williams episode was pretty funny because it was like the dude that was doing Shannon Sharp. He was funny, and then they had a female doing Cat Williams, but she was pretty funny in that shit too. So yeah, man. So I get it. Dave is protecting a way of life. Cat feel like he's exposing the truth. So you got two of my favorite comedians at odds with each other, possibly. Cat did show Dave Chappelle love in that interview. He did give him his proper. So I mean, these are I'm not on either or one or the other side. I'm just saying that if I could choose between Dave and Katniss, who's better, I would go with Dave. I don't know if you guys agree. Um, you might have a difference of opinion with what I'm talking about, but yeah. If you believe Cat is better than Dave, then that's on you. So let me pull an article up because I want to read it as putting up the next slide. And yeah, my hope is that black men will ultimately learn how to get along and work together. But I came across an article on the Atlanta Black Star. Atlanta Black Star is somewhat is a I would say more of a biased feminist leaning publication. Um, but they frame the framework. A lot of their articles would include stuff such as this. And then I'm gonna discuss two situations, and then I'll probably just go ahead and decide what I'm gonna do, whether I drop a link or whatever. But these last few sessions was not all that great. I thought they were cool. I thought they were cool, Ray. I thought they were cool. I mean, he's more like a speaker right now and less of a comedian, but his comedy stuff back in the day was pretty funny. For what it's worth, is one of my favorite specials. But Shout Like a Man, Dr. Juanita Bynum slams men for wearing tight clothes and worshiping like girls in scathing sermon. Let me start off by saying that I've said this before and I'll say it again. Whenever black men have that strong of opinion about, how the men are acting like that, we are called all kinds of phobe, this, phobe, that. What you worried about it for? Mind your business, blah, blah, blah. And look, I personally don't like a man personally that especially the ones I associate with to act anything below masculine. I do. So, I mean, to say that I would agree with her to an extent, yeah. But then again, there is the church argument that everyone is throwing up. Is like, okay, the Bible said to come as you are, and being a person of God, which I mean, let me church folk ain't perfect by any means of the imagination. They're not perfect. And that we tend to err sometimes, and we should not be people that puts them up on such a giant ass pedestal. But when you put yourself in a position to where people would expect more from you than some snarky ass comment about how men are, and if Juanita Bynum, or no, excuse me, Doctor Juanita Bynum, really wanted an understanding as to why young men are like this, since she wants to complain, why don't you go ask their mothers? Go have one of those true woman to woman talks. So I'm gonna read some of this article. I got it on my cell phone. Uh, Dr. Juanita Bynum believed that the lines differentiating men from women have become blurred, especially in church. She left few remarks unsaid when she called out congregants who, by her ledger, may have taken the church a dodge, come as you are too far. During a revival sermon at the Powerhouse Chicago, the pastor said, "Brothers, we wear our pants too tight. Them little itty bitty suits is worrying me. Them ones that high waters that cut all up in here so we can count how many you got down there. Something is wrong." Bonner further picked apart male attire that she deemed inappropriate when she noted, "Little jackets, that's too little. Look like you put on some little Ray Ray's clothes or something and came to church." Oh my God. The matters of the heart author lamented that ill-fitting wardrobe were just the tip of the iceberg in her disapproval of churchgoers' behavior in the sanctuary. Bynum then took aim at how congregants worship also fails to adhere her to her understanding of biblical norms. To the point, Even your little dance scare me. The way you shout scare me. Your knees too close to be a man. Just tipping when you shout. Open up your legs and shout like a man, she exclaimed. Y'all up here shouting like girls and the women shouting like dudes. Close your legs up. You a woman. Wow. So she got at men and women. Man, let me see. Oh God. It said, let's get into the word today. I permit not a woman yo teach or have authority over a man. She must be silent. Somebody tweeted that too, Juanita Bynum. Yeah, man. The inflammatory remarks, because of course, that's going to be seen as inflammatory if you say anything about the femininity in men. And you know what? I'm kind of glad she noticed that some shit like that was going on. Maybe stuff like that does need to be called out. Maybe maybe we do need some assertions uh, for manhood, but we need that shit to come from men. We don't need that shit coming from people like her. That's what I'm saying. Because we as men, we don't differentiate whether you're just like, are you if you're actually being sincere and serious, or this is just a way to take a slight at black men once again. Because they believe in slighting us like a mofo. But people with my perception that are involved with the church are supposed to be the most open, caring, most community-minded people ever, and it just doesn't seem as that way. So, it's just another exercise and leave everything to be questioned. Dude, don't ever feel like if something is on your mind and you have this gut feeling about it, then it'll always be worth investigating. It's just like, don't just be like, because it's church or some shit, that is all good. Because yeah, I bet that there are plenty of people who got plenty of stories as to why that is some BS. So, I mean, so Ray says, forever blessed. Too many dudes want to act and be like women for us to come together. You must build the Great Wall of the U.S. in order to survive this. Forever blessed said at Raven. If we as black men don't make a difference now, we are doomed. Some dudes do dress revealing, especially when they don't have a masculine body figure. When that happens, they need to learn how to dress down their body to look masculine. If you are a man and you know your figure is not manly, do not dress in tight clothes or overly fitted. Yeah, man. And I mean, like, I do admit that there is this kind of this okay, women are masculine, men are being feminine type deal. I mean, who else said something about this shit that was involved in the church? It was it Shirley Murdoch? Yeah, Miss Beans, Greens, Tomatoes, Potatoes, her. Yeah, she was like, back in the days and where people didn't. She made a comment like, back in the day where people didn't act like that. He was talking about, basically, alphabet people. And how it has become acceptable when back in the day it wasn't. Although you can't control what people do ultimately. But the thing is though, it just seems like that it does get a little old, when, is black women in particular continue to take swipes at black men's masculinity. And for that, this could be interpreted a very fucked up way. I get some of what she's saying, but at the same time, maybe she should have kept some of that shit too. You are a person of God, and you're supposed to have like a much higher standard as far as your behavior and your goodwill toward people than that. So it kind of makes you a hypocrite. But at the same time, I'll say it again, I do understand what she's saying to an extent. So it ain't always it ain't it ain't opposition. It ain't all opposition all the time. So let me cue this video real quick. I want to end with this. Not necessarily end, but depending on where I want to go with this. Let me see. Hold up, because this is talking about exactly what I'm talking about. How, you got women, especially black women, that have become far too masculine. Well, far too comfortable. We're trying to blur like the lines of masculinity and femininity. And what I do try to get black men to see and to understand is that you are in charge of that shit, not them. There's a lot of nutless, tender dick motherfuckers out there that have really have blurred these lines to the point where it's I would say it's somewhat easy to question, making it easy to question motherfuckers' integrity and shit. And but like I said, some of these dudes out here need to be questioned, but that shit getting old. Like, they put it on the collective because they're ashamed of themselves. Uh, yeah. So am I like I said, am I in total disagreement with Juanita Bynum? No, I'm not. But if you've been on social media, maybe some of y'all run across this scene right here. Yeah, this is this I guess this is a dating show because social media has definitely evolved and so has YouTube. So everybody trying to do their thing as far as putting on different concepts and different shows. And this came from a dating show. Let me get the name of it real quick before I play this part, because the Atlanta Black Star reported this as okay. Let me see if I can find Atlanta Black Star. Uh, Atlanta Black Star. I want to see if they had because they wrote an article about this. And I just wanted to read the title because I just want y'all to hear the enabling in titles like this. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I should be able to locate it in just a second. Uh, just thank you guys for being patient with me. Uh, woman goes off. Let me see if I can find it. Woman goes off. And a black star. And why could I say that article when I first saw it? Oh man. They had framed it like the woman just went off on the dude and he should have been ashamed of himself and for for their being so judgmental. And how many times have you seen this shit happen? Is the dating shows kind of go two ways. I mean, like with a scene like this, she's usually able to say what she wants to about the guy, but it seems like these guys are saying what they want to right back. So this show is called Pop the Balloon. Is episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love with Arlette uh Amuli. I think her name is Arnett Amuli. She looked like she just started this channel out for real, for real. She got 21.9K subs, so bigger than this channel. But yeah. Let me go ahead and play this for you guys. And fair use, by the way. I don't want to. I'm just gonna react to this. I should wait till Reaction Wednesday to react to it, but this is kind of hot off the presses. So yeah, let me. Let's see. Pop the balloon or find love. Okay, share the sound. All righty. And here we go. Come on, where's that? Okay.
Yes, right over here. Welcome in. All right, and if I can have your name,
It's Jessica.
Jessica, and how old are you?
I am 31.
31. Okay.
Bullshit.
Up here.
Okay.
And Jessica, what do you do?
So I do a couple of different things. I'm a jack of all trades or Jane, but I work in nonprofit and I also model as well. So,
Nice.
Model.
Okay, nice. And
BBW
so,
stuff.
what do you look for in a guy?
ooh, that is a great question. He has to be motivated. The guy definitely has to have something going for himself. If he fine, that's a plus two. If he got a beard, what some of y'all do. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, there's a couple different things that I look for. I feel like
fair
once you know,
use.
you know.
Okay.
So I think it's a case by case basis.
Okay,
depending on the person.
let me
Cool.
fast
So we
forward
did
toward
have
this.
some
Or
balloon
jump start to
pops. Let's
see
go ahead and
these.
go on over them, see what's going on. there.
Okay, yeah. This is
Well,
where it
follow
gets
me.
interesting.
I'm glad he popped mine.
The poop will go
Okay, let's start
crazy.
with our first guy here. So if you just let us know your name and why you popped your balloon.
Bo.
Okay, why did you pop your balloon, Bo?
Why did you pop your balloon,
Not
Bo?
my type. I will keep it. I thought you was older than 31. That's what I thought.
Okay. So you think she looks a little bit older than her age?
Yeah.
Yeah, do y'all agree she looks older than 31?
Okay.
Well, how old are you?
30. 30.
Oh, I heard you the first time.
Yeah.
He doesn't look 30 to you.
No,
How old does he look?
17.
Yep, she's hurt.
Thank you.
He popped.
I mean, you
too.
did say you
Man,
like
do you see the
beards.
look? Did you see the look on this
do.
guy's face, man?
How old does he look?
17.
This guy right here. Look at the look on this guy's face.
Thank you.
That man said, "Fuck this."
I mean, you did say you like beards, as we see
I
here.
do.
Oh, they popping a balloon like a motherfucker.
And
now.
so, as far as her just looking older than her age, that was the only reason you popped.
Yeah, that was one.
Okay. You said one of them. There was more.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't like. I get big girls. Yeah.
Hey, it was good for the goose. I was good for the gander. And what you don't like, somebody else will, baby.
You're right. You're right. It's not for me.
Okay.
I definitely agree with that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and.
I definitely agree with that. There's always going to be some guy out there that's going to want to splack that. So
Go right here. I see we also popped. So if we have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
I'm Jivens and I am 24 years old. And I popped my balloon just because the way you walked up, like you seemed a little more masculine than I would like. So yeah.
okay, guys, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask y'all a question in the chat. Do you think masculinity is becoming a problem with the modern day? Well, not even the modern day, but with black women in general. Do you believe that they are a little bit too masculine? That they should work more on being a little bit feminine? I mean, especially for types like her. I mean, just does he have a point? does the guy in the leather jacket have a point?
That's fair.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. And now that you're speaking with her, is that still giving off that type of energy?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that Marshall Warfield from Night Court back in the day energy. For those of you who were old like me.
Okay. And what about him? Like, are you feeling this or?
Which is very bizarre because you seem very feminine.
The only reason why she called that guy feminine because he said what he said. Oh, if he said it, I'm gonna say it too. I mean, she felt, if a woman really cared about her femininity, she'll just play the part. Don't get mad when a guy calls you on that. It's kind of bizarre because you look feminine. It's like, why even ask? I mean, I understand it's the young lady show, but
So I guess it's just not a match.
And what makes him seem feminine?
He got his taco meat out, the nose ring. It's a whole lot of, and you look a lot older than 24. So I probably
taco meat out. So chest hair is now officially feminine. I mean, it kind of reminds you when you see these social media posts where women are coming up with all these goalpost moves to try to put a man more so in a woman's place, like calling him gay for all kinds of stupid reason. If he shave his mustache a certain way, he's gay. So now that showing your chest hair is now feminine and gay. So basically, do women have chest hair all of a sudden? Like, them showing their cleavage and with a bunch of curls and shit, nappy curls is somehow feminine. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't expect types like this to be logical. You can't.
We wouldn't have gone for that anyway. But I mean, to each his own.
Mhm.
If you feel like I'm masculine, baby, that's what you think. But once you get to know me, I'm about sweet as pie. So yeah.
No, not really.
Well,
First
you just look
impressions
a
are
little
everything.
older than me, so I was like, uh,
That's
probably
fair.
more seasoned, So it's like,
Okay.
So you guys both think either one looks older than their actual age?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. So we did get a
If
balloon
I were a
pop over
betting
here.
man, I would
Let's
say she was older
head
than
on
30,
this way.
31.
Okay. And if we could have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is David. I'm 30 years old. And the reason I popped my balloon, uh, no disrespect, but I have certain specific type of women that I like.
And what is that specific type?
More athletic,
Okay.
yeah, because health
Wow.
is very important.
Mm.
So by looking at her, I don't think that she's fit enough for me.
You wouldn't know what's so bizarre about that is I
Oh, here we
actually
go. It's
lost
bizarre
150
again.
pounds. And to the ad, under this shirt, baby, I got abs.
Oh, hold
Believe
on,
it or
hold on.
not, I
I
do
talked
have
over a very
abs.
important
Nice.
part.
I respect that.
Likewise.
Let me go back.
By looking at her, I don't think that she's fit enough for me.
You wouldn't know what's so bizarre about that is I actually lost 150 pounds. And
She said she lost 150 pounds. So when you add 150 pounds to that, how, this point was made earlier. I'm not trying to steal anything from anybody, but, any good point is worth repeating. You add 150 pounds to that. Seriously, she can barely squeeze through the fucking door. So I do understand why she's on the defense because she's used to, she's used to people criticizing her, based on her being big and her attitude problem. Probably had a lot of mean things said to her, and this is how she reacted.
to the ad, under this shirt, baby, I got abs. Believe it or not, I do have abs.
Nice.
So,
I respect that.
likewise.
So what you think she did? She got a lap band. She got a tummy tuck. She didn't exercise. 300 plus pounds. I mean, how much does she weigh right there? My guess would probably be 170, 180. Maybe I would say 170, 180 is probably undercutting it. I'd probably say she's probably close to 200. The man said unbig your back. But I mean, like the point of me really showing this is the fact that, it's just that women are just too comfortable these days with calling dudes feminine. Said 230. You say she 230 chaos rain? So yeah, 230 to 150, she's 380. She's heavier than most football players, or she was. I'm talking about her and Lizzo. That's a battle of the bulge. Said I got abs too under my beer belly. Yeah, we all got abs. We literally all have abs. It's just that some are more displaying than others. Like I'll give you an example. Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill has some undefeatable abs. But not her. She's no Jade Cargill whatsoever.
And now, is he somebody that you would approach?
No.
And why not?
Um, honestly, he comes across as very a little bit uppity or very too much so like
Oh, uppity.
I feel like he needs
Uppity
a certain
Negro
kind of
swag.
woman that he feel like he needs to have
Shout
on
out
his
to Keep It
arm, like one of
100.
those petite trophy women who maybe don't say too much, but I don't know. And then his voice is a little softer than what I would go for personally. But I mean, to each his own.
Said voice is a little soft.
All right.
Everybody
She
get
she
preference.
trying to reach
Is there
for
any
stuff
facts to what
because
she's saying? Any
if
truth?
if this,
Actually,
I
it's not. I
guarantee
feel
you,
like I deserve.
for real,
Everybody has the
bro,
right to choose
small
what
your
they
shot.
like. Especially being in a relationship, you need to be attracted to the person that you're gonna be with, and she's
Man
just
just
not.
popped this blue. Man, you
Looking
see
for an easy way to
you
get
see
that
them
LLC
guys
next
in
to
the
your business name?
background,
Say
man.
hello to Taylor Brand.
Oh God. They killing themselves,
And we
man.
did see over here that you ended up.
I feel like I
Like, look at these
deserve.
guys.
Everybody has the right to choose what they like.
He said, I
Especially
hope they
being in
don't
a
come over here.
relationship, you need to be attracted
Like
to the
especially
person
Green
that you're
Jacket. I
gonna be
hope these
with,
guys don't come over to
and
me.
she's just
Look,
not.
he just cracking up because the other balloon popped.
Okay. And we did see
Oh
over
man,
here that
Jake
you ended up
Zero,
popping your
what's good?
balloon. What's your name? How old are you? And why did you pop your balloon?
My name's Adem. I'm 31.
Oh shit.
And the reason why I popped my
Dexter,
balloon
same
is
job.
because I just feel like stylistically, we wouldn't look together that well as a
Yeah, I
unit,
wonder what she got to respond to this one.
if that makes sense.
Fair use.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like, you kind of
Nobody will pull the
resemble
trigger.
someone that is a part of my family. So I just feel a little bit weird about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This dude brought
So
up
she
family.
reminds you of someone in your family that you know, or like
Big Mama. Say it, man. I hope he say it. He's talking about remind him of family. Say Big Mama. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, she reminds me of my cousin. Yeah.
Oh, cousin.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So that's the only reason why.
Yeah, and then style-wise, I just think that the way that we both dress is just a little bit different.
Man,
Okay.
But she's
I know
beautiful.
her ego is ruined.
And also,
know it's
congratulations
yeah,
on the weight loss as well.
Thank you so much.
I
Okay, and
know
is
her
he someone
ego is
that's like
over
your
with.
type? Like, would you date him?
Ooh, I don't know right off the rip if it was somebody I would go for particularly. However, you do have a very nice, sweet, genuine vibe to you
Thank you.
that I would be willing to see if the juice is worth the squeeze if the opportunity had presented itself, possibly.
Okay.
But thank you for being respectful and
Of course.
cool. I appreciate that.
Man, she finna go cry, man.
Okay. Let's go ahead and head back this way.
She can't wait to get off camera, man. She about to go
One over
quiet.
here. So if we
cry,
can have
man.
your name, how old you are, and
Auntie
why you ended up
vibes.
popping
Yeah,
your
like I
balloon.
said, she look like a desperate
34, my
auntie,
name
man.
Terrence,
She
and,
look like
when he
she
said she looked like my
she
cousin,
looked
I
like
was
that
thinking that
woman.
before that, but she definitely gorgeous, and I do have a cousin. You look, y'all look like y'all could be cousins or sisters or something. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
he trying
damn,
to
that nigga said the same
He
thing.
said
I
a
was
home.
thinking, it's
He said
shit.
a home.
So I was like,
He
but
popped
she
his
is
balloon
gorgeous,
too.
though, so I like it. I like it, and like you said, congratulations. Keep it up.
Oh God. Yeah, man. She like that auntie. Like you go to your friend auntie house, like, and for some reason I can't tell you why. And she just bending over in front of you. You just like, damn, your aunt keep bending over in front of me, man. Come on, tell her calm that shit down. Shit. She wearing extra short shit. That's her. That is her right there. Kid feeling sorry for her. Give me 50 push-ups, nigga. I give you 50 push-ups tomorrow. Oh man. She gonna go on viral social media tour off of this. Yeah. She finna like that dude Kevin Wesley, he finna interview her. Shoot, just like he interviewed the damn Cheesecake Factory girl. She been listening to Black Manosphere content. The juice is worth the squeeze. Man, she'll freak out in his space. You ain't no man. You ain't no man. That's all you're gonna hear from him. You ain't no man. And then see guys like me, I have the wherewithal and the wit to understand that, that's a double negative. So I would thank her for the compliment. She got that 11 years I sacrificed throwback Mary J. Blige. And narratives and dialogues, which comment is plagued by autocorrect. Well, there are dudes in the Black Mantis for that, like big, like thick women BBWs. I know a few. Yeah. Yeah, like one dude calls a woman fat. It's not the end of her chances with guys. I've seen plenty of big women with men, and they be happy as fuck. They be happy as fuck, man. The man be like, more cushion for the pushing. BBW admirers. Someone call them chubby chasers. I mean, dude be thin too, man. Dude be thin, wearing them damn skinny jeans and had the dreads and shit, and smell like deodorant won't work on them. Like, yeah, they be getting them big chicks, man. Come on here so I can cook you all this food tonight. Come on over here. Shoot. This woman right here is a whole auntie, man. A desperate auntie, man. I'm telling you, man. I bet you y'all go over her house right now. I bet any of y'all go over her house right now. Sit down, have a sip of like wine or some shit like that. Man, you got all of that loving. That might be too much loving for y'all to handle, bros. Hells yes. Say, when you come in my room, damn it, bring a lunch. Shout out to Robin Harris. Oh man. Saying, man, shoot. Big women need love too. Shoot, especially them pants. Well, them pants. Yeah, say no to big backs. Come on, man. Come on, guy. It's about big backs. Say small your shoulders. Man, I would wait to say this tomorrow night. I'm gonna say it tomorrow night again, but I was speaking with somebody and they're just gonna be somebody. Um Man, the problem with the smoke show probably ain't even me. The problem with the smoke show is you guys, and you really, it is a good problem to have because y'all be savage down there, bruh. I mean, I got a real picture of how savage y'all was Wednesday, and I appreciate that savagery. I really do, man. I appreciate that savagery. They say one man's trash, another man's treasure. I call her a fat black, you know, you call her precious, Kid Vicious. All right. Kid Vicious. Detroit 313 was good. Andre 416 Reform at Raven. Hashtag say no to big backs. Coffee said that juice tank is wet. Yeah, man. Dude, bruh, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. Once y'all get behind them closed doors, man, all you gonna see, she gonna be wearing one of them kitty masks and she gonna have like a whip and she gonna have some furry handcuffs for you. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah. That desperate auntie, man. You might well just stay there, man. Just stay there till the morning. You know, have her cook you a breakfast because you know she can cook. You know she can cook, man. Ain't no doubt about that. She'll keep your belly full. Oh man, fat chicks need love too, but they gotta pay. Quagmire. Oh, I do enjoy this. You need a pound of flour to find a wit. I first heard that joke on The Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. You know, Bruce Willis can't even talk no more. Like he's suffering from like I think severe dementia or something like that. Man, shit. But hey, you know, just man. You know, I'm not gonna talk to y'all like these simps out here, but man, we gotta tighten up, man. We gotta tighten up, man, because you know they getting tired of us, y'all. Like Shamaki Way said, nah, I'm just playing. So yeah, he will pass soon. Who you talking about, Raven Knight? Andre 416. He said Big Bag's got the best top, but I can't do it anymore. You know, that's a misconception, man. For real. Like, you know, they fuck like they mean it because, you know, they don't know where their next dick coming from. But I mean, as far as them having the best top, I don't know, man. Shit. The best top from, you know, historically for me came from fit women. And they was some freaks too. So historically, that's what I'm saying. I ain't supposed to be thinking about that stuff anymore. BW 800-pound tag team division. In reference to Bruce Willis. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is deteriorating. Yeah, he is. Well, like I said, good things must come to an end, man. Shoot. That's just what it is at the end of the day. Just like I said with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, he portrays himself as sort of a house, but at the end of the day, he cucked himself down for the BBC. I should retitle the show Vince McMahon and the BBC. Big Black. Come on, Vince, man. Goddamn. They fat black girls suck the best and the fat boys only eat cat. Girl in the brown dress steak too. Yeah, she's cute. She cute. Yeah. She probably, I don't know if she got a boyfriend or a husband or something like that. But if she don't, man, fellas, there she is. So is he back in the WWE? Vince McMahon is not in the WWE. Vince McMahon has cut all ties. He's given up his board position, his executive position, a company that he basically did create to be the global juggernaut it is today. He is no longer involved with. So Detroit 313, that does that answer your question? Vince McMahon is no longer a part of the WWE, and I don't believe he'll be back. Yeah, them sexual assault allegations, the trafficking, those are that's some serious stuff. I think that a lot of it is BS. I do, but I do think a lot of it is true based on this history that he projects on TV. Naomi, aka Real Name Trinity Fat. Yeah. I was very happy to see that tonight. Like I said, that women's Royal Rumble tonight was very good. That's one of the best women's matches I ever seen. And I know like we had tried to cut down women a little bit, talking about their athletic ability, but when they really good and they go at each other, it's a sight to behold. Like, I've heard a lot of men say that college women's college basketball games are very, very good. Andrade came back tonight. Yeah. Oh, Andrade. Then his music said Il Idolo. Yeah, then they had a lot of NXT people there tonight too. And I mean the NXT is like WWE's smaller organization. Like they had a lot of people there too. It was a good event and all. But okay, let's recap because it's been 2.5 hours and uh I did 2.5 hours all by myself. Well, Andre 416 reform with the super chat. He said for the laughs, this video was hilarious. Hopefully you make it to flat back with an Oh, there's somebody else with an attitude on here? Holy shit. Oh, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Boy. Let's see. You said it's flat back with attitude. This one right here seemed a little thick. I know you're not talking about her. Uh okay. Let's see. Flat back with an attitude. She wearing a black dress. Raven Knight said they might be buying TNA. LOL. I mean, shit. Big surprise how they acknowledge TNA. Yeah. I mean, they let Mickey James compete in the Royal Rumble a couple years back, and when she was TNA Knockouts champion. So no, I wasn't surprised that what's her name, came over there. His name Jordan Grace. She seemed like she's pretty good. Said flat back later. I'm not sure where. Keep thinking Vince won't be back. I don't know. This is pretty ironclad. Oh yeah, but Andre 416 reform. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I need to be like Art Stahl, man. Art Stahl got about 4 or 5 videos and sounds for cash apps and super chats. Shit, I like Toya's. Like when she gets a cash app, she showed that video of her licking her lips. I was like, I can't comment. I'll get in trouble. Oh shit! Before you go, check the clip out, bro. What clip, bro? Like, let me see. Let me see. Let me find it. Let me find it. Uh, okay. All right. Let me see. I gotta go to my channel. Go to your channel. Yeah. View your channel. Vincent Kennedy is pure genius. No, the skinny weed wearing bit. Oh, Sun is Hot Rod saying where the clip is. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Pop balloon. Let me put the screen back up. So Big Back said some other stuff. We talking about her? Andre 416, Sun is Hot Rob, please confirm. Oh, her? There's that she's the culprit. Okay. I'll show you a little bit of this, man. Then let's see what happens.
And a guy.
Tall and doesn't matter, dark, white, black.
Okay.
I like all types of guys.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you like to experiment.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We like that. All right. So we do see a couple balloons did get popped. So let's go over to some of those guys and get a little more info.
Okay.
God damn.
All right. Let's start right on over here.
Okay.
And I'll have you just stand right
Oh,
next
again?
to this camera. Okay, sir. If we can have just let her know your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is David. I'm 30 years old. And the reason I popped the balloon, she's just not my type.
And what makes her not your type?
I
This
would
guy
say
has
body
standards.
shape. I just prefer a little bit of thicker. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to be able to say bushy thick.
And now
And
is
you can't
David
say
somebody
word.
that you would approach? Is he your type?
No.
In what way?
He's intimidating kind of looking, so I wouldn't. walk up to
Intimidating.
him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's called male energy.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
So just that, just
Yeah.
the energy that he's giving off. What about
Yeah.
as far as like looks go?
I mean, he's handsome. He's not bad looking.
Thank you. You're beautiful too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
I can pay you a
Let's go ahead and
compliment.
ask our guy
Is that what
here.
he
Why did you
said?
end up popping your balloon, and what's your name and how old are you?
My name's
There you
Adele. I'm
go.
31.
Thanks to St. John.
And like him, just a little too skinny for me.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's it. Other than that, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, she is a model, you
Yeah,
know?
I
This
mean,
Yes, for sure. I get it.
I ain't gonna lie, I
I've
don't like him
dated
too
some
skinny
models,
either.
and I've retired from doing that.
I'm sorry you left a bad taste in your mouth.
Yes, yes.
But it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. And is he your type?
Not really. I don't really like dreadheads, like for personal reasons. But I mean, you're not bad looking either. You're handsome too. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
So
you.
this isn't too bad. Am I
And
supposed to be
let's go
watching
right
this
on
for a
over
reason?
Here, sir, if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Terrence. I'm 34, and I'm looking for a bigger. I want bigger too. I want.
Man, they want, like I said, there's all these dudes, but she thick.
I want to be like I'm working out a little bit
Something skinny for
sometimes.
these three right here. It's okay.
I've been and lost you over the couch. I've put you over the couch.
It's okay.
But you're beautiful though. Yeah,
Thank
you like
you. I
They
appreciate
don't
it.
like hitting the fracture
black
bone.
queen.
I am a
Beautiful
black queen.
Yes.
Period.
Oh,
Yes.
But
And
I
now,
mean,
is
her
Terrence your type? Is
attitude
he someone
ain't
that
too
you would
bad
date?
from what I see,
No,
man.
he's a little too short for me. I like
Why? Because you said the dude was short.
tall, so yeah.
And you said taller, about like how much? How tall?
Like when I put on heels, I'm like 5'9", almost 5'8", so
Okay.
like 6 foot or
Mm.
taller. Yeah.
All right.
Who you talking to today was
There we
inside of
go.
400.
What am I looking for here?
Sir, your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Bo, I'm 30. I've been knowing him since like high school and doing all that stuff. I know her
Okay.
family, so we close sniff. So that's why.
So we ain't crossing those paths.
We not, but he's cool. He's a handsome dude. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only reason. She's
Okay.
dope. She's cool people. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just because you guys know each other,
Yeah.
that's the only.
Yeah. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Just because you know each other.
Fair
I
enough.
know I don't want to be with you. but-
Okay, sir, your name, how old you are, why'd you pop your balloon?
Jivens, I'm 24 years old, and I don't like your nails. They're too long.
Okay.
Sorry. And then just a little too old for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Damn. I
And
mean,
just
when
the
I'm
nails,
young.
that's the only
The
thing.
nails. I'm a fitness trainer, so I could build that ass up. You know.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, am I supposed to say
No,
it?
you're-
The ass is fine.
Yeah.
No more
If they
building, but
do
thank you.
leg focus
He
work
said she don't
and
need no
glute
building.
focus
I'm
work,
fine, but I appreciate
add
it.
some,
Okay,
without getting the BBL.
And now,
In
is
fact,
he someone that you would
I
approach?
mean,
How are you
I used
feeling
to see
him?
women who would.
He's fine. I just don't like the open shirt with the hair and the necklaces, but he's fine.
Oh, there it
He's
is
handsome
again.
too.
Hmm.
Mhm.
The open shirt.
Okay. And now, nails, that's something that could be changed if that's the only thing.
Well, it just represents.
What else?
like-
What else?
Man, just say it, man. It's ratchet. You think it's
Speak
ratchet?
your mind.
Like I need you to be able to be my wife. You know.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
you can't really do that with long nails like that. They're gonna be breaking every like 2 seconds.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So do you always wear long nails? Do you ever shorten
Not
them up?
always this length, but it just depends on my mood, what I feel like doing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like you said, she changes it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask our next guy here. Your name, how old are you? Why'd you pop your balloon?
Hello, I'm Renard. I am 27, and I popped my balloon. One, I was gonna pop it early because I saw the nails too, but I thought the same thing. Like, okay, this can change.
Right.
But then when he said, you could work on the booty a little bit, and then you were like, no, I'm good, just right like that. I was like, oh, maybe a little stubbornness too, and I don't know. Like,
I'm
we
a
gotta
little
be
hard-headed,
open
little
minded.
bit. Look,
Yeah,
just
see,
kidding.
I like
no.
open mindedness.
Let me tell you what you're bearing witness to in that room right now. You are creating a future divester. That's what's happening. It's usually these kinds that go find the white guys anyway, because supposedly the white guys like the most skinny no duke types anyway. Kind of like Michelle from Destiny's Child. Ugh. Say, hey, flat blacks are hitting. Flatbacks are hidden. Okay, Raven Knight.
Like, okay.
Well, you're telling me that you want to change me, and I'm telling you I'm fine. So that's the problem for you?
No, but it was more just like
Yeah.
maybe in the. I
Those
actually,
just
and if
pop.
you think you look good,
It's like
you-
every
like, you
time
actually
those
do look
balloons
good,
pop,
then
they
that's fine.
egos
But it's
get
more
taken
like
down a peg.
other conversations or other things, possibly. Oh, maybe I think you should grow in this area. Maybe you might be a little bit stubborn. That's what I just got off
Oh,
of
I'm
initial,
sorry
just
that you
so.
think that.
And then you kind of said a little.
Man, this is the
hard-headed.
air of thickness, man. The BBLs ruin the game. Yeah, the BBLs ruin the game, man. Said she'll be on GG by the summer. It said she'll be like old girl coming through and shit. The more they learn, the more they pop. I mean, shit, man. This is shitty. When they say there is pee in the dating pool, is this what they mean? But I'm obviously supposed to be looking for something. Let me see how much longer she on. Too long. Let me fast forward it a little bit. See what happens here.
And why do you think she I know you said everyone needs it, but why are you telling her specifically that you think she needs it?
Well, I think we're all giving a bit of constructive criticism, and it seems like you're taking it harshly, which means you have a level of insecurity that needs to be talked with a third party.
Okay.
Oh
I think
shit.
you're too into that because I don't need therapy. I'm fine. I'm
Uh-oh.
not insecure. I'm very secure with myself, but that's your opinion, and it's okay.
Oh, she did the little hand closing thing.
I feel like sometimes men, like when you're too confident, they think like it's a problem for
Oh,
them.
they
and it's
think.
fine.
Okay to be
They think.
insecure.
But I'm
It's
not.
okay.
So you don't know me. You just see me 2 seconds
Look,
ago.
insecurity is something we all struggle with.
Okay.
And the fact that you can't admit that means that you haven't been able to
Oh
pass
God.
it.
You said pull it
And
back a
you're
bit.
already proving to me that it's going to take work to communicate with you.
Because he had
Right, you had it.
and then last minute pop. So let's go over here and then we'll get back to you.
Okay.
So if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Oh yeah, my name's Anthony, and I'm 28. Probably because a little bit of conversation about the booty meat. But I'm from the South, so you know traditionally.
Shout out to the South.
You know, if
Well,
she was
maybe
willing
some cornbread, maybe it'll get bigger.
Well, but you said you was fine, like you didn't want to change it. So
I
I
am
was like,
fine.
well, I mean, you are fine. I'm not disagreeing with you there, but I was like, you know, if you wanted to put it on, I would have been encouraging that. But you didn't seem open-minded to that path in your life, and that's why I had to make my decision.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, she's definitely gorgeous, and she seemed a little high maintenance too.
Oh,
So,
Hey.
That's facts.
Okay.
Mhm.
see that.
So you can't keep up with her, is what you're saying?
You can't afford me. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, it's
here we
more
go.
like it's a down to earth vibe, like how we gonna chill and stuff. And you always worry.
How we
about
mess the game up, D
Kardashians
Scott?
and all that other stuff. It don't really
Trust
matter.
me, I'm very down to earth. I'm not worried about them at all. Like I'm very chill. Actually, my personality is very chill. But this is just, you know, what I want, you know, how I make myself look good, but that's not my personality all the time. You know what I mean? I'm very chill.
It's not
but
my
it's okay.
personality all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And is he your type in any way?
Not really, but you know, he's a handsome dude too. You know, but he's
And
not really.
what makes him not your type?
A little too short for me, and I mean, you're okay. Your style's a little different, but it's cool.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so let's head on over here. If we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old.
Oh, he's a
and
doctor.
I popped my balloon after.
Okay. Is it some? Okay. All right. Did I find it? Did I find it? Did I play what you wanted me to play as far as his video? Because you know I don't want to use too much of somebody else's content. I mean, I did say fair use. Yeah. Dude's a doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor. So it ain't like you know she's in there with a bunch of like dusty broke losers or whatever. She's in there with some what is the term y'all get sick of hearing sometimes? High value man. Said business is about to pick up.
Listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
I think humility and integrity is something that takes a lot of work to acquire.
Mhm.
and it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
seem
agree
like
with
you've
that.
done that work yet.
No. Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you gonna be my therapist?
If you need one,
I do.
No, there it is.
Okay.
That's flirting to her.
I charge by the hour.
Sure.
Yeah, he already letting her know what's up.
I mean, it's you know, it's funny, but it's not a joke.
Okay, sure. So you think I need therapy?
I know you need therapy.
Okay.
I think we all need therapy, but it
Shit,
takes a certain level of humility to admit it. And if you can't admit it, then well, you definitely need therapy.
Okay. Sure.
And why do you think she I know you said everyone needs it, but why are you telling her specifically that you think she needs it?
Well, I think we're all giving a bit of constructive criticism, and it seems like you're taking it harshly, which means you have a level of insecurity that needs to be talked with a third party.
Okay.
I mean, but who
I think you're too into that.
who
'cause
actually
I don't
like
need therapy. I'm
likes
fine.
their
I'm not insecure. I'm very secure with myself.
ego
but
shattered?
That's your opinion, and it's okay.
Thank you for proving my point.
I feel like sometimes men, like when you're too confident, they think like it's a problem for them, and it's
It's
fine.
okay to be insecure.
But I'm
It's okay.
not. So you don't know me. You just see me 2 seconds
Look,
ago.
insecurity is something we all struggle with.
Okay.
And the fact that you can't admit that means that you haven't been able to work past
Yeah,
it.
you do sound like he
And
about to
you're
sing
already
"Kiss from a
proving to
Rose,"
me that it's
Ray.
going to take work to communicate with you because you're not listening to me.
Okay, doctor, you got a card? I'll call you after the show and you can give me a session.
You can take my Instagram.
Sure.
And did I mention I was a doctor, or you just called me that?
I feel like you said
Okay.
doctor, but okay.
Yeah, you said doctor, bro.
So this is a great opportunity for you to learn that communication can be had without getting defensive. And we can talk to each other like adults and work through our troubles in the same way I have and in the same way you need to.
Okay.
So we can definitely talk after the show.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And now, as far as Doctor here,
Yeah.
is he someone that you would approach? Is he your type in any way?
I mean, yeah, he's good looking too. He's tall, I like that. Dark skin, sure.
And I can
Everything's good.
definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Okay.
He said, "I refuse to go." He said, "I refuse to go through this emotional labor because that's work. Like emotional labor is something that takes work and takes time and takes dedication, sometimes to unnecessary levels. So, I get totally what he's saying when he says that. I ain't got time to sit here and continue to deal with your bullshit. On a regular goddamn basis. My time is too precious." And you should think like that too. If you're a man, your time is
can't handle
precious,
me, is
period.
what you're saying, but it's okay. That's fine.
I can handle you. I just have to make the decision if it's worth my time to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
What's
But
this? Somebody
maybe
that
not
can't handle.
emotionally.
Okay. So you can't handle me is what you're saying, but it's okay. That's fine.
I can handle you. I just have to make the decision if it's worth my time to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. It is what it is.
I mean, open arms, like seriously, no shade.
Okay. All right.
Like it's all love. Just being honest with what I've been through and what it seems like you need to experience as well.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. Well, as we see here, all the balloons unfortunately did get popped.
Yes, they did.
So we couldn't find you love today, but you
okay.
know what? Maybe next time. Thank you so
Maybe
much for
next time.
coming
Of course.
on.
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't believe these guys are doing this. To be mean. That we've gotten men to the point. Where we're actually telling these heifers that what we want and what our expectations are. Like we should have been doing instead of niggas. Acting like little gynocratic little bitches. Just have the balls to tell these women what's on your goddamn mind. If you ain't for me, you just ain't for me. There's been too many instances where men would just go and try to boost the ego of a woman and with no payoff whatsoever. And she be coming to expect that shit too much. Well, all the while giving it all up to a guy that doesn't appreciate the shit. So I mean, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, men are becoming more assertive people, and they're going to shame you. They like you saw with the two primary examples of what was displayed on that show. On this show I just showed y'all. I mean, fair use once again. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just that if these women did really show up to find love, so to speak, which is that none of them were remotely impressive. Yeah, man, like for real, because I'm gonna say good looking women, for real, sexy ass, fine ass women. They don't have a problem getting attention from men. They don't. So that's why you seeing those choices on those type of shows. That man said, Jake, I would hit the flat back, but I can't deal with her attitude. Yeah, you know what they say about the flat back. They ain't nothing but pussy. I'll say that much. Ain't nothing but pussy. No ass, all pussy, man. Just seriously. Um, but Raven Knight said pretty sure that she's going to pull out their little vanity mirror and just go ahead and do a line. You should go on that show. For the fuck what? What? I mean, seriously, man. Shoot. It's like it kind of be funny. Well, I had to pop my balloon because I'm married. Like it's like I don't think you're worth risking it all for or risking some. Like say all those men could pull other non-black women way better looking than those broads. Yeah, especially the doctor. Other races of women, they appreciate high value, man. They think it's something that black men should not be. And that's why you have such opinionated brothers these days. I mean, we still got a little bit of that, that winter soldier chip in us. I'm using the BGS reference. We still got a little bit of that shit in us. That's why they gave her the mercy compliments. I said something about mercy compliments earlier. And Toya is like, yeah, mercy compliments are cringy as fuck. Why I need to show you mercy? Give a fuck? Shit. What's the odds of me ever seeing your stupid ass again? Shoot. Same hair like petite, but not skinny. Not bone dry. No, not like her. Not like her. Yeah, she is too skinny. Granted, if I were ever a single man, I probably wouldn't try her. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I like them a wee bit thicker than that. But, we went from, they went from too thick to not thick enough. Like they would show us any mercy. And now D. Scott, they won't, man. Like I said, well, we got to get out there and be suave and talk to these women, man. It's like we're on a fucking job interview. Whoa, Vicky. Oh shit. I mean, men at the end of the day should have never been afraid to set expectations. Never. So we are nearing 3 hours. So let's go ahead and do a slight review. Okay, I definitely spent a lot of time on this guy. So this is for people who coming in like toward the end of this mother sucker. Mercy compliments. Oh yeah. I probably end up doing a show on mercy compliments. Like don't do that mercy shit, bro. They don't. It's the boomers' fault. Yeah, I attribute a lot of this shit to the boomers. I do. I mean, I don't blame the boomers for everything, but I mean, a lot of this simp shit did come from boomers. So we review this. Vince McMahon resigns from WWE parent company after ex-employee files sexual abuse suit. You gotta understand that we still very much so in the Me Too era, the believe all women era. It's like when a woman accuses a man of anything, they will drop his ass like all his sponsorships, his endorsements, even his livelihood. Sometime, they would drop his ass like a bad habit. He could be totally innocent. So, and Vince, the BBC, big black cocks. I hear that Vince McMahon voice right now. Yeah, I went over a couple texts, Andre, and I'm not reading it again. I'm not reading it again, man. I mean, hey, I'll read it for a super chat or a cash app. I'll do that. Outside of that, I'm not reading that text again. Oh man, see, they grifting, y'all. They grifting. Fuck all that. You're gonna pay me to read that shit. Yeah. Yeah, man, but yeah, man, all these people that's been doing all this devious shit, man, is over with, man. Cat Williams might have been right. Cat Williams might have been very well correct. What's done in the dark is coming to the light, man. This will be a year that all types of truths come out. So, you've seen it in Vince McMahon. So Yeah. I watched the Royal Rumble. That's why I was so late getting on. But you know, it's 34 you here, so it's pretty good, man. So please hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? You know, appreciate y'all guys. You know, stay in the course with me. Stay in the course. I really appreciate it, especially the chat. All right. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion is into it. Battle of the butts. Battle of the booties, y'all. Shoot. Battle of the booties, man. Who will come out the winner? I will probably say uh probably nobody, but you know, I guess it will become entertaining at times. I'll say that much, you know. This is like, where's hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power when I need her? But she thick. But Kev, she thick. Like, all right. Ugh, to find out there's so many pedos too. Ugh, yeah, man. Yeah, for real, man. That is a very uncomfortable conversation in our community. And I think that it needs to be hit from all aspects in a sincere manner. Not that, oh, they're finger pointing crap, but we know the narrative always shifts toward the men being at fault for this shit. And to an extent, if we're not protecting our community, we are. To an extent. But I don't blame. I'm not one of those type that just blame men for everything. Who won the Royal Rumble, Kev? Cody Rhodes won the men's Royal Rumble, and Bailey won the women's Royal Rumble. Yeah, Jade Cargill debuted and is fired in a motherfucker tonight. But she just got there, so I mean, it would have been an accomplishment for her to win the Royal Rumble on her debut, but I didn't think they was gonna do that. Raven Knight said Meg fine as fuck now. Yeah, man. As much criticism as we have for Megan Thee Stallion, if she busts it down for any one of us, we'll take it. When I say we, as in the sense of, all of you men out there collectively, Shoot, man. Tell you, man. Sometimes it don't matter. Just like, man, that brick lady, Rhoda Osmond. I wish I could show the picture here, man. Like I said, these motherfuckers. I might start doing shit on Rumble, man. I might start doing shit on Rumble, man. If I want to like, if I really want to be like, just get real risky with this shit, risque and and really dark and really brutally honest in my speech. I should really like. How many of y'all would follow me to Rumble if I went over there? Sower Seed says, nah, Kev, I'm talking about rich men and women pedos, not necessarily black either. Anyway, I've been watched too many documentaries. Yeah, shoot. I grew up watching documentaries about fucked up families and shit. Shoot. I mean, for real. It's just I mean, because of the shit that I've seen and I've watched in my life, my mind can go to some pretty dark places. Like, it's like, bro, I don't, I have very little faith in humanity at this point. I know there are good people out there, but seriously, still. But anyway, let me continue to okay. Then we covered Dave Chappelle call out Cat Williams for dissing other black comedians while you try to draw ugly pictures of us. So that's how I say I'm telling your wife, Kev. Yeah, go ahead and do that shit. Speed up the process. You're welcome. Told y'all. I get to some places where I don't give a fuck at all. And I've been trying to suppress that guy quite a bit too. So yeah, so Juanita Bynum. Usually I would be overly critical about I'll be overly critical about a woman trying to call dudes feminine and shit. And I usually don't like it, basically if you are the group of women that's raising all these feminine guys, like, why don't you stop raising feminine ass niggas? But Uh, but at the same time, I can't agree with the state of how the lines of masculinity and femininity are being blurred. I can't agree with that. So, just because just one of those reminders every now and again, and just once a blue moon that, you can agree with a black woman sometimes. And I gotta say, I never 100% disagree with people. I never, unless you're just a sick ass fuck, though. Nah, shoot. Let's see. All right, we discussed this. Dating shows just to expose the wedge in the black relationship. Yeah. And I gotta say it, man, for real, for real. For some of y'all's attitudes out there, and I'm talking to any women that's willing to listen, man. Shit, y'all need to cut that shit the fuck out. Seriously, man. 'Cause these brothers ain't playing no more. We are telling you what we want. And if you don't meet that expectation, a lot of brothers are just gonna sit the whole commitment and marriage thing out and just go to bars and meet women, take a couple shots, and end up a Me Too case for out of no motherfucking where. Hey, y'all think I be playing when I say stuff like that. The shit's serious out here, man. Dating is fucked. Dating is fucked, man. And, not that I glorify or justify anything like tricking, but this is why these guys fall so easy into that shit. Shit. Why go through the trouble? Why, and like I said, I'm not justifying it. Tricking is something that's supposed to be very taboo among black men. You're supposed to have the talk game to be able to get females. Seriously. You're supposed to have the talk game to be able to do that. Open your motherfucking mouth, use your personality, and maybe your outcomes will be a little bit better. But, if this is the standard, like, flat back and big back, if that's the standard, and I don't even think that it was all about them having a flat back or a big back. It's just the attitude that came along with it. Shoot. I do not envy you guys out here. You single guys, I do not envy you out here. But at the same time, an underlying message, please, for God's sake, do not envy me. Shit. I mean, for real, guys. Some real shit. All right. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and it's been 3 hours of me talking. You know, the fact that some of you guys stuck around for that much, I mean, that really, really means a lot, guys. Yes. And I gained 4 subs doing this broadcast right here. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chat support. Let me check. Yeah. I need to increase my Cash App game. Yeah. But yeah, just thank you for the continued support, guys. For real, for real. Members, guys who dropped the super chats, their financial support, because that makes it, it is one of the little things that is very encouraging. But God, read the text one more time. Look, I said, man, I'll read it. Like, I'll read it. It's cringy as fuck, but somebody like, look, man, throw $5 in the Cash App and scroll across the bottom of the screen. That shit's disgusting. All right, man. Hold on one second. I do it for y'all. But it's like I say, I'm very disgusted by the revelation of this knowledge. All right. So, all right. Oh my God. Okay. Read your last picture. You need your panties ripped off, and please, 3 big black, you know what's in all 3 holes at the same time. Way up your woman stuff, and way up your nether region as far as they can go, but we'll I can't. I can't. You're gagging convulsing, you boy. Oh God. Pays Kevin to say so disgusting. Was ain't nobody pay me for shit, man. No, I didn't get a cash app. I just thought I would just entertain it for a second, but you know. The BBC. Oh shit. Hey, man, January ain't even over yet. It's January ain't even over, man. You know how much shit has happened this month? Like, damn. Like, what? Like this year, almost 2024 already. But I have a feeling it's about to get worse. Everybody said, do it or you're fired. I guess that's what he told her. She thought she wanted to come in as an intern. What the fuck was she trying to learn from a wrestling company? What the like, man. Say I damn near want a timeout due for that. Well, you know, we don't time out over here. You know, you guys are for the really extreme situations. Right, there's like 6 more screenshots. I couldn't bring myself to read it. All the interns were hoes. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. They're hoes, man. They were hoes. How all of a sudden all you guys and all this fake outrage, especially after Christian Obaseli, you know, the guy that got killed by his white girlfriend. After all of that, y'all gonna trust white women now? Shit. But anyway, guys, it is time. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye, y'all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just just react like this. Y'all asked me to read that text one more time. And please continue to view and support the show. I mean, seriously, that means a lot. Look, tomorrow night smoke show. Let me see. Let's see, tomorrow night smoke show. What did I entitle it? Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. So y'all understand what the fuck I be saying. So smoke show Sundays. Does the black manosphere intimidate you? Seems. Yeah. That title definitely put people at odds. So anyway, that man said tomorrow night real smoke show playoffs will be over. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll know who is it gonna be? The Ravens and who? The Baltimore Ravens and who? So who do y'all believe? Who do y'all believe? Who do y'all believe is gonna end up at the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl? Kansas City and Baltimore? Shit. Yeah, that'll de- yeah. NFL playoffs, Ravens versus Chiefs. Oh shit. So it's the Ravens and the Chiefs. So it's Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Good luck, Lamar Jackson. Oh, and then the other game is between the Lions and the 49ers. All right. So, the 49ers. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, when last time the 49ers been to the Super Bowl? It wasn't with Joe Montana, was it? Oh, it was with Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, I think it was with Colin Kaepernick. That was the last time they went to the Super Bowl. Let me see. San Francisco. 49ers Super Bowl. So yeah, so let me see. 2019. Goddamn. Yeah. I'm thinking about another damn time. Yeah, goes to show you my football knowledge. That's it. It was 2019 against the Chiefs. All right, yeah, but I do like Lamar Jackson though. So, good luck to that, brother. So, okay, anyway, okay, I bees out, y'all. Once again, I appreciate like I said, once again, I appreciate the love and support that I get every time that I decide to do one of these live streams. So, uh, there it is. Smoke show Sundays tomorrow night. Does the Black Manosphere intimidate you? Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some slight trolling for the old man that I am, but shit, it should be a lot of fun. So, that's it for now. Yeah, let's ride out to this lo-fi music, and I'll say this: long live the habitual line steppers and kept we trust. And when you don't give up, you shall win. Till the next time.